Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to A Podcast Will Save This Relationship.
I'm Sarah, she, her.
I'm Josh, he, him. And on today's podcast,
we talked about our Reddit on Wiki collab.
Yeah, we
just
did
came out.
Yeah, it came out a little bit ago. I highly recommend watching it after this one.
After.
And we also talked about weapons for like an hour and a half, I think.
Yeah, we did.
And yeah, so
it was good.
It was good. And we did Reddit. That's the name of the website, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reddit.com?
Yeah, we read stories from the internet, more specifically.
.com or .gov?
I think it's .com. It'll be .gov eventually.
At some point.
At some point, yeah.
Truthsocial.gov.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Right. I made myself sad. I'm sorry. Yeah.
But this is a fun episode. I hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the gosh darn bell, rate us 5 stars on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Yep.
We also have mutual aid links down in the description.
Yep. They're down there.
And we also have Patreon, Buy Me Coffee, those websites, APWSTR if you want to support financially. And that's pretty much everything. Hope you enjoy this one.
Bye-bye.
See you there.
I'm going to go play Farming Simulator.
Hell yeah. Play Farming Simulator while listening.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, bye.
Bye.
How you doing, Sarah?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm excited for this one, man.
Nice.
I feel like I haven't picked the red stories yet.
Me neither.
I'm hopeful that they're easy to find this week.
Yeah.
But I feel like we're coming off of like a high. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the Reddit on Wiki collab was awesome, which, by the way, we haven't talked about it yet.
Yes,
on
we have
the
not.
show.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're on Reddit on Wiki, so go watch it.
Yeah.
They were really fun. It was a last minute collab, and they were like, "Do you want to collab with us?" That's what they sound like.
That's totally
when they're
what they
not
sound
on
like.
camera.
Yeah.
And then they switch to their personas. They're very much they're like, "Ooh, Mr. Obama, would you like to collab with us? My name is John and Josh from Reddit on Wiki." That's why it's named like that, Reddit on Wiki.
Reddit on Wiki, yeah, exactly.
That's why. Anyway.
No, yeah, they contacted us on like I think
I don't even
Saturday,
remember.
Sunday, like during the weekend.
And they were like, recorded on Monday. We were like, hell yeah.
Sure, yeah, let's do this.
It's always a fun time with them.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
They could be like recording 30 minutes and I'd be like, hell yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.
Anytime.
I did want to jokingly ask them who canceled.
Well, it was Sean.
I think it was Sean. Yeah, I think Sean just didn't happen to not be there, I guess.
Yeah, they didn't tell us what happened to him. They just started it off by being like, he's lost in the mountains. And it was like, why are we all here? We should go look for him.
That Mitch Hedberg.
What the fuck?
Where's the Dufresnes? Bush search party of 3. That's such a good bit.
Oh, it's so good.
Dude, but yeah, no, it was
really
fun.
fun.
It was fun. Yeah, I'm happy that people are enjoying it. I think I think the top comment, I don't know if it still is a quote from both of us where one person was like, it's probably the funniest thing I've ever seen. And then your quote, and it's like, I got hit in the face with that quote. I was like, oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I feel like it truly was our best work. Not gonna lie, this is gonna be a dip in quality.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Oops. Oops. Or as Reddit on Wiki would say, ooh whoops.
Ooh whoops, yeah.
Ooh whoops.
Just slandering them after.
They're our friends now. We're friends.
We're friends. We can do this, yeah.
We can bully
We've
them.
chatted 3 times, therefore
that means
we're
friends. But no, they're super cool. I always like talking to them. And after we recorded, we were talking about gaming and stuff.
I will say they got me onto the Battlefield 6 open beta.
Yeah.
Which was, I didn't know what was going on.
That was the first I heard about it too.
And Battlefield, I think growing up was my COD, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I wasn't really into Call of Duty, but Battlefield was the one for me. I don't know what that says about me. I always forget.
My brother grew up with COD in the time where it was appropriate.
Yeah.
For him. He was a teenager when, like, I don't remember when the first Call of Duty came out. When did that come out?
Fucking forever ago. Just
the comments will tell me later. But,
yeah.
Yeah, he was a big Call of Duty fan, and then he went off to college, and then that was like the downfall of his college career was everyone played Call of Duty on the floor of his dorm, so they would just all play together instead of going to class.
Video games are destroying America, I think is what we're learning right now.
Well, he just also didn't want to go to college.
Class,
He just did it because he thought he had to, you know?
Yeah.
And, but that's how he made most of his friends that he's still with, you know, friends with today.
I feel that.
So it's like, I don't know. I mean, it was the dynamic of screaming at the top of your lungs. I don't think he ever screamed slurs, but like he'd scream.
Good. I was about to say, dude.
Now it's become slurs, but like it was just like, oh my God, fuck you, and all that stuff, and blah, blah, blah. There's a great I mean, this does include slurs, but there's a great Nick Swardson bit about how his upstairs neighbor thought he was a gay man because he kept screaming, I'm gonna fuck your dad or something. Gonna fuck your dad because he would be playing COD.
Call of Duty, yeah.
And he'd get really upset and they'd be like, oh, yeah, you're having like really rough gay sex or something. Yeah, that was at a time where straight men were saying the F slur
all the time.
All the time. But
no, yeah, they got me onto the Battlefield.
Yeah. I don't know. I always thought of Battlefield as like a chiller COD.
I get what you mean.
So I don't know. When you said that you were a Battlefield kid, I'm like, at least it's not COD. Know what I mean?
You know, I get what you mean. Yeah, I I agree with that.
That's what I thought.
You got them onto because I think they're talking about Date Everything, right?
They're trying to make John play Date Everything.
Yeah,
and so I recommended a bunch of objects to date in Date Everything.
Yeah, and you did a
safe is my favorite. Other than the bed is my wife.
In the fuck, marry, kill, that's your marry. The safe is the fuck. And everyone else is the kill.
Kill, who do I hate?
There's the guy in the vents that you hate.
No, I love him.
Oh, you love him? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I love the vent guy. He's honestly the guy that I would most likely date in real life. Like, fuck a stalker. And he does actually look like a guy I've dated in the past. It was kind of fucked up. Everyone I've seen date the vent, he gets to a point where he's like, I love watching you and, you know, feeling the air on your skin when you walk into the house and how I calm you down and all this stuff. And I'm so in love with you. And everyone else has reacted that way. And I was like, hell yeah. yeah. And then I go, and he's like, I'm ugly, aren't I? I'm like, no, you're fucking beautiful. Shut the fuck up. Like, it's really hard to not date him for me, but it's so easy to not date him for everybody else because they're like, he's fucked up.
Yeah.
I guess like Scandelabra or the fucking cat clock or something. Oh, no. The light.
Oh, the light?
There's a ring. All the lights in the house are an influencer.
Oh, okay. Fuck that. Yeah, I would also not.
I would kill him. And I think immediately, I was like, hey, do you want to be friends? And he was like, yeah, let's be friends. And then I would be like, okay, I guess, do you want to... I would try to, like, make everybody fall in love with me in the house. And I just hated him so much I didn't want to deal with his crap. So at some point, he was just like, I don't know, why do you care? Blah, blah, blah. There's, like, going to be drama or something in the relationship. And it was obvious that I had to push through and, like, deal with his crap a lot more if I wanted to seriously date him. Because it's kind of the big twist of it all, is that not everybody is, like...
actually,
like, all of these items have real relationship issues. Like, some of them are avoidant and some of them are like they use humor to cope or something, and then you have to like talk to them and therapize them to be in a relationship with them or something like that. So I was talking to him and he was like, yeah, whatever, I don't give a fuck about what you think about me. And I was like, no, you know what, I hate you. So we were like dating for a moment. And they're like, I don't give a shit what you think. What? You're such a loser. And I was like, hey, you know what? Yeah, fuck you. I hate you so much. And he's like, okay. And then we were haters. We were enemies after that. I was like, yeah, I'd kill that guy.
Okay.
I'd kill him.
There you go.
I'd kill him. I'd live in a dark house forever if it meant that I didn't have to deal with that fucking kid. That snot-nosed brat. Or the cat clock. I haven't really talked to him. I just don't like his design.
Okay, fair. That's fair. But yeah, you were trying to get them...
Or Scandelabra. I don't like Scandelabra.
Yeah. Sounds like it was Scandal in the name.
So much porn of Scandelabra.
God damn it.
It's fucking crazy. He's not... I don't think he's hot. I'm sorry. I don't understand it.
I haven't played any of this, so I have no goddamn clue what any of these words mean.
I don't know. The people will know. But yeah, I told them about Hatoful Boyfriend, the pigeon dating simulator.
Yeah.
And I was explaining to them the basic plot, not the extended plot of Hatoful Boyfriend, and they were looking it up like, what the fuck? And I mentioned Katawa Shujo, and I'm sorry for the pronunciation, because I played that around the same time that I played Hatoful Boyfriend.
Yeah.
When I was a teen, and it's a visual novel where you date disabled girls, and there are sex scenes as well. But I didn't remember the name Katawa Shuja. So I was telling them it's like there's a visual novel game where you date disabled girls and there's sex in it also.
Yeah.
And they looked it up and they were shocked, and I don't know what they looked up. So they might have just looked up disabled girl porn. And then got shocked. They were like, Sarah, what the fuck?
Yeah, and so, I was also here like, what are you doing with this?
This is my formal apology to Reddit on Wiki. I'm sorry for sexually harassing you. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to. I was just sharing video games that I like.
Yeah.
And I forgot
how much of a fucking pervert degenerate you are.
Whatever.
You're on that hardcore shit, dude.
Anyway, so they're gonna play those games soon.
Hopefully, yeah. You'll see it on their Twitch. Yeah, they said that to us. Yeah.
No.
But yeah, no. It was fun to hang out with them.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Oh, man.
But I am sorry for sexually harassing them both.
Yeah.
It was not my intention. My bad.
I hope they accept your apology.
I hope so, too. I hope they accept my bad apology for sexual harassment. Yeah, and then we watched Weapons.
Yeah, let's talk about Weapons.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. The second best thing we did this week.
Yes.
Watch Weapons. Okay, can we talk about the movie theater experience real quick?
Yeah.
I do want to say that maybe I would have enjoyed this more. Not in a theater. I think the theater experience was great.
Yeah, the sound design was amazing.
But I do want to talk about everyone else in the room.
And apparently this is like an issue. I think this is an issue in general. But I've seen people talk about it specifically with Weapons, where people are like just being really weird.
Or like I guess they're getting bored. I don't know.
Because the movie's not boring.
Not to me, yeah. I will say, I think we watched the Red Letter Media, and I think they made a good quote of it's like every 4 out of 5 reviews are like 8, 9, 10, 5 stars, and then that 1 out of 5 is the 1-star review.
Yeah.
And I wonder if we were just in a movie theater with exclusively 1-star reviewers.
Well, somebody announced it at the end that they were giving it a 1 out of 10.
Yeah, and and much like our voices, their voices is going to change the opinion of everybody. Yeah,
of course. So yeah, it was weird. We initially were like the only people in the theater when we got our tickets,
and I was so happy.
Assigned seats. We got the middlest seats ever. And
they just started pouring in.
They did just start pouring in, all into just our row.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fill up the theater. It was just people.
But everyone.
Our row and the row behind us
were filled with people, yeah.
Which makes sense. Those are the most popular rows.
Yeah, and it makes
whatever. I got drunk because I wanted to, and I am probably never gonna do that.
So I learned her lesson on drinking. Not
because I got so drunk that I had a bad time, but like I just didn't have a good one. I didn't have a good one. I don't know. I don't know if anybody else out there, as you get older, you start drinking and it becomes less and less fun. And this was just my wake-up call.
I think that is what it is, if I'm being honest.
It was a normal amount of... I had 2 drinks, and I didn't eat all day, and I did that on purpose so I would get drunk, because I wanted to go see Weapons drunk. Because I can handle myself drunk.
I hope you realize that's what's going to be the comments. Is like, well, yeah, you didn't eat anything, Sarah. You did.
No, I know. I'm saying I'm not going to do that anymore.
You're giving everyone the easiest home run.
I don't understand what's a home run about this, because I'm telling you from my own experience that it used to be fun.
And now it's not fun. Yeah.
But it wasn't so bad. I wasn't like, I'm going to throw up. It was just like so mundanely bad. You know what I mean? That I was like, I don't need to do this anymore.
Yeah.
This is how it normally is, and this always fucking happens. I don't know why I forget that this is what happens, and that I do it again, and I just don't like it. Like, I could have just had 1 drink and been fine.
Yeah.
And that's what I think I'm going to do in the future. But I went to the bathroom before the movie, and I'm in the bathroom, and I'm like, and I see this guy, and his girlfriend walks out, or the person that he's with, the girl, walks out of the bathroom, and they're both looking at me, and for some reason in Universal, I feel like people, maybe I'm in my own head, but I feel like a lot of time, more often than not, I feel like people are looking at me because I'm fat. Because of it being a theme park.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
And they're like, well, why are you here? this is for people that can fucking fit on the goddamn rides and shit. Even though we weren't at the theme park part, we're the movie theater.
The nightclub part of it, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, of course I can be here, but it's like weird that I'm there, I guess. I don't know. It just felt like, I feel like I get more stares than normal when I'm at Universal. Because I guess people know that it's like, you have to walk around a lot, you know? So it's like, what fat person, what the hell? And there's also a stereotype of fat person at theme park, you know?
I get what you mean, yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I went to the bathroom and they were both looking at me and being weird. And I was like, I don't care. Go to the bathroom. It's a horrible experience because I'm trying to navigate a theme park movie theater bathroom drunk. And then I walk out. I'm like, I walk out. They're gone. I walk into the movie theater. Back into the movie theater, and they're literally right next to us.
Yeah, there's like 20 people, and then other people coming on my side, and it's just...
As soon as I sit down, they start, what do we do? What do we do? Because they can't handle, I guess, they bought tickets next to us, but they couldn't handle sitting next to people.
Yeah, like...
It was like very obvious they were not okay that we were actually sitting
there.
But
we fucking bought too. Like, that's the assigned seating.
That's what I thought too.
You could have put a space. Actually, I don't think you can anymore. I think you have to either put two fill, like...
Yeah, I think you do. You can't leave one because
which is stupid. I do think is dumb.
Well, I think that's because people usually get tickets in pairs, so they don't want to split people later.
Yeah, that's true. But also, who the fuck goes to movie theaters anymore? Let me.
Well, that's what I mean. You know, I don't know.
But yeah, I want to say that too, because the people in our row, I think, were especially bad because they kept bringing out their phones.
Well, okay, so I sat down next to them and I realized I could have gone on the other side of you, even though that wasn't my assigned seat. But I was like, the movie hasn't started yet. If I take somebody else's seat, they're going to come up to me and be like, you took my fucking seat, bitch.
Yeah.
So I can't do that. So I'm going to sit here until the movie starts, and if it's nothing out there, I'm going to move to that seat. And I'll be the asshole. And then, of course, a whole fucking family fills in like the rest of the seats.
4 or 5 people come in at once.
2 minutes later. And then it was like, I could hear them be like, I was like, okay, whatever.
Sure, whatever, yeah.
This shit is rude. Damn. You don't have to talk to me. We don't have to be friends, but like, don't be so upset that I'm here. Like, fuck off, man.
That's
Choose a different seat then. And they're chatting the whole time during the credits, or the opening,
like the
trailers.
Previews. Yeah.
Which is also fine.
I think once you get to the movie, that's when you need to shut the fuck up. Yeah.
It was just a lot of chatting at the beginning. Like the new Avatar trailer was playing and the girl kept going like, I can smell it. I can smell it. I can smell it's so real. I can smell it. And I was like, I was a little bit like, is she saying I'm stinky? I don't know, because I'm in my head, of course. But yeah. I don't think she was. I think she was saying that it was, I don't know, she was just excited, I guess, for the Avatar.
I'm like, they still make
Airbender.
They still make people that enjoy the Avatar movies? That's crazy.
But I will say, by the end of the movie, I actually really enjoyed our row of people.
Yeah.
Other than the family where somebody kept pulling up their phone.
Yeah, and I just kept seeing the shadow, like the light hit the entire row every once in a while.
They weren't keeping it open, but they were just like flashing the light, which was annoying.
I will say they also spilled a bunch of popcorn close to me. Yeah, and they left that place a mess.
They really I just sat down and started throwing popcorn everywhere. It was fucking crazy.
So I don't know. I wish that our row might have been a little bit more empty.
But the row behind us was the worst.
Yeah.
There was a friend group, and then some girl was fighting with one of the dudes in the friend group during the movie.
Yeah.
And there was some point where adding weapons where it switched POVs, and I don't know if she was talking about the movie or to her friend, but she was like, I don't care, bro, I don't care, I don't care, bruh, I don't care, bruh. And I was like, I don't fucking shut the fuck up. We're watching a movie.
Yeah.
It's like an hour into the movie. We're halfway through it. Chill, bro. Bruh, shut the fuck up.
Gosh. But yeah, no.
And it wasn't even in reaction to anything as well.
Yeah, it was just...
yeah. Whatever. It wasn't any sort of... anything happened on screen.
But yeah, so I think that's why I want to bring that up. I feel like I would have enjoyed it more sans people, and I do think I do want to watch it again at some point.
Yeah.
At least at home.
Yeah.
But I do think I can't stop thinking about the guy afterwards. 10 stars, more like 1 star.
Yeah.
I really can't get that in. That just... It kind of pissed me off, not gonna lie. Because people, before we got in, we got there very early. Yeah.
So we saw people coming out from the previous...
Yes. Let's talk about that real quick, too. Because I think I had to go piss like twice, I think. And I think both times there was just a group of people talking about the movie.
Yeah.
Like out loud and spoiling shit, I think.
And it's all people that I think are younger than us. They look like horror fans, not gonna lie. Because when we went to MegaCon this year, there was like a horror segment part of MegaCon that was all horror stuff. And it was like people dressed similarly. Like there's kind of like an alt goth, younger goth, edgier type of scene in Orlando.
Yeah.
That's like like a Florida goth where you're more casual because you can't really wear all decked out goth clothing.
Yeah.
And you're into like true crime and stuff like that. So horror makes sense that you're into it. And that's the vibe that it seemed like to me. It was all young people as friends going to see the cool new horror movie on a Thursday night.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. But they were also really fucking loud and rude, which was strange.
Yeah.
But they all came out. One guy was with his mom, I think, an older woman. And I say mom because he exited first and was walking 3 lengths in front of her. And she was like with her bag, like following after her son. And he's like tall as hell. I don't know his age, but he looked like grown. And he was like, like fucking dumbass movie, fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, there was a lot of people not
really
into it,
hating it.
And I think when that happened, I think we both looked at each other like, "Oh, this movie's gonna be great.
Really good movie.
This is gonna be a really good movie."
And then like a whole friend group came out and they were laughing their asses off, which was like,
I will say now I don't know if that was good or bad. Now actually, because it could be.
Who knows?
Yeah.
It was just weird. It was like, what the fuck is this movie about?
Because in going into it, I only had one thing spoiled, but I had no clue what was going to happen or how it was going to happen, at least.
I had no idea about anything other than like, I really had no clue, honestly, looking back on it, which was the best way I could have seen the movie. We'll talk about it afterwards. But yeah, and then afterwards, this guy, as he was leaving the movie theater, very loudly said to the rest of the theater, "What, she said 1 out of 10? Or she said 10 out of 10? Pfft, nah, more like 1 out of 10.
Yeah, the way he said it too does make it feel like he was trying to make sure everyone heard it.
He said it to like everybody
like
around.
Some sort of like YouTube fucking in real life
1 out of 10.
Jeremy John's ass, like some shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And he was just like, this movie's weird, is what he said immediately after that.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's a fucking horror. Well, you wanted a normal movie?
Yeah, and I think let's talk about real quick the idea of a horror fan, because I do, and I think this was also brought up in the Red Letter Media video, but like the horror fan that is into like the Terrifier movies,
right?
Which I will say,
which we were contrasting this movie with.
Yeah, and the reason why I bring that up is because I feel like Terrifier currently, especially in Orlando, and I'm going to assume in Los Angeles as well, in the horror scene, is getting a lot of attention because it's going to be at Halloween Horror Nights this year.
It is?
Yeah. It's going to have its own house.
Fucking ew.
So everyone's like really excited for that because they're like, and the way they advertise it too is like, oh, it's going to be the goriest house ever. It's going to be the bloodiest, oh, you're going to get actually wet. You're going to get soaked in this house.
Oh, really? They're going to actually pour blood on you?
Supposedly, I assume. There's like a wet and dry ending, like how they did it with, Dueling Dragons, where you split at the end. But apparently there's a dry one, you don't get wet, and then there's a wet one where they say you're going to get soaked. Which at Universal, yeah.
I mean, that's kind of a cool thing now for, I don't like Terrifier.
No,
I think Terrifier is weird. I don't know. I think there's a value. I think there's a value in like a gory movie and stuff, but I don't like that the director said that horror movies aren't political because they just
aren't about anything,
or
don't have to be or whatever. Like,
I think that's just straight up wrong. I think even horror movies that aren't trying to be about something end up being about something.
Yeah.
Because the tropes that you're using are metaphors. I'm sorry. If you make a werewolf movie, you can't get away from like puberty. you know? You can't get away from that. Sexual assault with vampires and stuff like that. And sort of abusive relationships are a big deal with vampires. That's a metaphor with that.
And they also did, abuse relationships with, I think, The Invisible Man, I think, like a year or two ago. I haven't watched it. I don't know if it's good or bad, but I think that's what it was about.
The tropes are specific. They have very specific things about them. So when you use these things in movies, you are unwittingly making a commentary about it, even if it's not your intention.
Yeah.
That's my point.
And I agree with that.
Yeah.
I think that's a good way to look at this, too, because I see so many people asking the question, what was this movie about?
Yeah. And, but then also, conversely, I do think this is why I like horror as a genre, because there is a growing audience of people that just want to put on a shitty horror movie, right?
Yeah.
And think about it when you're talking to your friends about like, oh, you know what would be a good horror movie? You're not saying, you're not talking about like existentialism.
You're talking about scenes, I think.
You're talking about a hook.
Yeah.
You know what would be a good horror movie? Like a janitor that is a bear or something like that.
Whoa, hold on.
That's a crazy.
That's a good. That should be something. Yeah.
No, like. No, like, you're thinking about a hook, so you're thinking about something that doesn't have a meaning deeper than that.
Just yet, yeah.
I think it's totally fine to be a horror fan and to watch a movie and to like it on a surface level. I think in general, it's fine to watch a movie and to like it on only a surface level and not really engage with the deeper meanings behind it. I think it's okay to do that. I'm not mad at people that don't do that, especially with horror. I understand that that's a common entry point. You know what I mean? Like, you watch Hereditary and you watch it the first time and you're like, oh yeah, that was scary. And then you watch a fucking,
YouTube essay about
how it's actually all the little things with Paimon, know, and all that stuff. And you're like, oh shit. And then you rewatch it and now you have a deeper appreciation and understanding for the movie. Your first appreciation for Hereditary isn't gone.
Yeah.
You still liked the movie because it's a good movie aesthetically. Like, aesthetics are important, and as well as all this other stuff.
Which I also want to say real quick, the aesthetics of this movie is really good, and I really don't get how people are like.
I think they're. I mean, and this is the whole point of it is. Are you a horror fan that just likes horror movies on the surface level, or are you a horror fan that likes like Evil Dead 2?
Yeah.
That's the difference.
And I would say I'm an Evil Dead 2 person for sure.
And I think a lot of horror fans are. And that's why, like, the people that are like 1 star, the shit wasn't even fucking scary. Or if it was, it didn't have any meaning. It didn't beat you over the head with its meaning.
It was more funny than it was scary. I don't get it.
Yeah. And it didn't really need to make sense because it made sense in the deeper themes. It's a film that needs you to like engage with it on a deeper level. And know information about like the context to understand the full point of it, which we'll talk about the context as well.
Yeah.
Before we get into spoilers and stuff, so that in case you want to watch it with context. And I don't know. I think that's why there's a difference between 1 star and 5 star, which is why I'm not like mad at the 1 star people. But it's not fun when you're watching it with 1 star with people that are never gonna like it from the beginning.
Yeah,
it was like going to go see Les Mis in 2012, not watching it with people that are such fans of Les Mis
or
that
like
they
theater kids,
hate Russell Crowe's singing.
Yeah,
just people that are like, wait, they're singing in this?
This is a musical.
I don't want to watch singing. Yeah, and it's
I was promised a cool action Russell Crowe movie.
This isn't Wolverine. I thought this is Wolverine in France.
I thought this was Catwoman in
What the hell? I thought this was Wolverine and
Catwoman
Gladiator, but in France. Why are they fucking singing all the time? Nothing is happening.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, so much happens. It's late fucking minutes. It's like 3 hours long. What are you talking about, bro?
Yeah.
Like, you want to watch it with people that like it.
Yeah.
And I think there's a lot of people. I don't even think it's a marketing issue because I don't think you could market this in any other way.
The way that it was marketed was perfect.
It was great.
Yeah.
It's just the wrong people are walking into the theater.
Yeah, there's a guy on TikTok that has a similar experience to us. I think his name's like, I think Hit Laser. His ad's like movies or therapy or something like that.
Yeah.
Apparently he had a similar movie going experience where like he was the only person in the theater like laughing at the funny parts.
Yeah.
And no one else was like responding to it.
Well, people were laughing at the funny
People were
part.
responding to the, yeah, and I will say that was good.
That was genuinely a good movie experience.
Yeah.
Which is it took like a bad movie experience and turned it into a good one, and then the people just they made it back into a bad movie experience.
By the end of it, yeah.
Like, the only good parts of it were while the movie was going, because we were all sitting at attention to the movie. Like, it shut everybody up, except for the parts where people were talking and looking at their phone. But it then shut them down very quickly because new shit was happening.
Yeah.
And then also, like, the funny parts were just funny.
Yeah.
It made everybody laugh in the theaters.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's happening is like people are laughing and they're upset that they're laughing at a horror movie.
Yeah, which is,
I don't know, man. What did you think you were gonna do?
I wanted to be scared the entire time.
I don't know. A part of me is like, you go to a theater to give up control to a movie.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, this is you take me on a journey.
Not to get all Nicole Kidman on your ass. But like, we come here to fucking cry or whatever she says.
To laugh or cry or whatever, yeah. To feel something.
To feel something? Because we're dead inside in every other aspect of our lives. When we go home,
yeah,
we go home to our Australian llama farm.
God. But no,
she has an Australian llama farm or a New Zealand llama farm,
something
or
like
something.
that. Yeah,
alpacas, one of those things.
Something. Yeah, she has something.
She definitely has alpacas and or llamas, and she lives in Australia and or New Zealand.
Yeah,
and she was married to a fucking country singer at one point.
And or wasn't married to a country singer at one point.
I only know this from Conan interviews with her.
Oh, okay.
Where she said that her child got really into Queen and then would wake up at night and be like, Mamma Mia, Mamma Mia.
Gosh. But okay, all right,
yeah.
Okay, all right.
Those are my random facts about Nicole Kidman.
Appreciate that, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, weapons.
All right, weapons.
Overall thoughts.
No. Context first.
Context first, okay.
For people that don't want spoilers but want to watch it. I think, personally, you should have the context of Zach Kreger and the Whitest Kids You Know, which was the comedy troupe that he was a part of, before you go into weapons.
I will say, though, it is good to have it. I wouldn't say it's necessary, quote unquote, but enjoy it. But I do think it helps.
I think if you don't know whether or not you're a 1-star or a 5-star person,
this is the context will probably sway you one way or the other.
I think it will sway you towards the 5-star.
Yeah. I think that's fair.
Because it'll make more sense. If you're looking to pay a lot of money to go see a movie that makes sense, I understand being upset if you don't understand a movie.
Yeah.
You know, especially if you're like not really a horror fan, you're just going to go see it because people like it.
Yeah.
So you're not like an Evil Dead 2 person, but you still want to see it because you like enjoying movies. I think the necessary context is what will make you like the movie.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay. So do you want to talk about it or do you want me to talk about it?
I'll give a little bit of context.
Yeah, you got
so this. Whitest Kids You Know, comedy troupe from the mid to late 2000s. Mm-hmm. Really funny. I think the common sketches I think people talk about, I know The Grapist was I think my first one.
Me too, yeah.
It's illegal to say I want to kill the president.
Yeah.
That's a really good sketch.
Yeah.
I also think Nerf Nuke might be a popular one.
I think so too. I remember that one where they explained the Cold War through like Nerf wars in a neighborhood.
Just got a Nerf Nuke. So good. Sorry. Fucking Magnum Opus.
Nobody knows Magnum Opus.
Everyone knows Magnum Opus.
Nobody knows Magnum Opus other than me. That's
But they're a really funny group. There's 5 members in it. The members that are important for our discussion, the other 3 are Timmy, Darren, right?
Darren, yeah.
And Sam.
Yeah.
But the leader of the group was Trevor Moore.
Yeah.
Who I don't remember which year. I think I want to say 2022, but maybe 2021.
A couple of years ago.
Passed away suddenly.
Yeah, it was shocking.
Like, because he wasn't like, there was nothing like no health issues that people were aware of.
No, they wasn't public about any health issues or anything.
Yeah.
It was just like they found him like face down on the ground
at his house. Yeah.
Yeah. And people were like, what the fuck happened? And then it was kind of like not given. There were no details given really at the time.
For a couple months. Yeah.
Yeah. And I just never looked into it after that. I was so sad about it. And every once in a while I think about him just being gone, and it fucking fucks me
it's
up,
awful.
dude.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. He was one of my comedy influences for sure.
Yeah, I agree. I think for me as well, like growing up, especially in the early days of like YouTube when like sketch comedies would be put onto YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it definitely was like one of the more easily accessible. I mean, to get the what is it? Do you remember the school bus sketch where they're talking about socialism?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that one so clearly. Like, not like a communist, more like a socialist.
What are you doing back there?
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn this bus around. This shit is so fucking good. Timmy does a good job, man, in that one. But yeah, I mean, we reference them all the fucking time.
Yeah.
And Zach Kreger, the director, was also in The Whitest Kids You Know.
Yes.
The director of Weapons and also Barbarian was in this as well. And it was just very, very fucking sudden. And I think you'd talk about, because they had something coming out at the time of his death as well.
Yeah, they were working on a movie called Mars, I think is what we figured out.
Yeah.
There's one last movie that Trevor Moore did all the lines for before passing.
Yeah.
But that's like the last project. Zach Kreger and Trevor Moore also in like the late 2000s or early 2010s, they did like a comedy, like a gross out comedy.
Yeah.
So that's like kind of the only thing. I remember in the Red Letter Media video for Barbarian, it's like sweeping it under the rug. The what is it? The Miss March, because Zach Kreger always says like that was my first directorial debut was Barbarian. Yeah, you know.
Oh, that is funny.
So, but I think they also like put the asterisk like solo or directorial debut. Yeah.
Right. Okay. I see.
Yeah, but they were working on and there's been a renaissance, I think, or a I don't know how to describe it, like the Whitest Kids You Know have been coming back into the popular subconscious, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, I feel like they've always had staying power.
Yes.
Like since I was a middle schooler, I think was when I first heard of The Grapist.
Yeah, I think I was a middle schooler too.
And it was just like they were on TV, and then, you know, just throughout time, I'd be like, you know, I should just watch all of them. And then you'd watch all of them, then you'd watch the DVD commentary versions.
Yeah.
There's like over
Sam doesn't show up for the first 5
again.
episodes of the first season commentary.
And somehow they predict that he's going to show up on episode 5, and he fucking does,
yeah.
which makes it weird. Like, I don't understand. And it's just, I don't know. Their shit is so fucking funny.
Yeah.
It's so fucking good. And we reference them all the time, and then it becomes like, oh, this is like that Whitest Kids You Know sketch where it says this, where this, whatever. Then you just end up watching it all over again. And it's just fucking good. But they were very, very close. They were in this troupe for a long fucking time.
Yeah, and like that's what I mean by like I think during COVID, because Trevor Moore was working with Comedy Central, so like on his like own show, like radio show.
He had 2 different. Maybe more, but he had a couple comedy specials out with also like comedy albums.
Yeah.
That I was really into.
And during COVID, I think they all started coming back together and like reposting sketches and talking about it.
Yeah.
And like kind of like and they also remastered all their sketches that they would post up, and it's like 1080p, and every comment's like, I don't understand, why am I looking at this in 720 instead of 244 or whatever? Like,
yeah, right.
Yeah. So they were slowly like coming back and like doing more stuff together.
Yeah.
And then Trevor Moore passes away overnight.
Yeah. Which is a big deal.
Around 2:30 apparently is when he died because he had alcohol in his system, and it seems like he fell off his balcony and got blunt force head trauma. Yes,
which all of that is important if you want to watch Weapons. And apparently also Zach Kreger had alcoholic parents.
Which it matters in the third act.
Yes.
I think.
He spoke specifically about that being about having quote unquote alcoholic parents.
Yeah.
And
or at least that's how he looks at it, because during the writing process he didn't really know where it was going.
Which makes sense to me. And I think you said that some people think of that as like
a gotcha, as like, he doesn't even know.
Even he doesn't know. But that doesn't make it like, if I can I was thinking when you said that, like, Kevin Smith, he said that what is it, The State? What is that movie that he did? Red State?
Maybe it's Red State. Yeah.
He said whatever Kevin Smith movie has the word fucking state in it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I watched a long time ago Kevin Smith do like a stand-up sort of one-man show where he talked about movies and stuff, and he was saying that when he wrote that, he was just like, whatever, every time we go into a trope, we're just gonna zag. And that's how we wrote that movie.
Yeah.
And it's like one of his more critically acclaimed movies, like that people like.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, I don't know. Fucking writing doesn't have to be one specific way sometimes. Maybe if you just want to do something, you just want to fucking do it and maybe make it into a thing.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, if you are a person that values the creative process, valid. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like those motherfuckers that think like the only art that exists that's good art is classical art. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. That's dumb.
I hate modern art because I don't understand it. Fucking try harder, bitch. I don't know.
Think about it more, yeah.
Think about it more. I don't know. Or just fucking accept it. Once again, analyze it only on aesthetics. Who gives a fuck? But then you're going to sit there and say that Monet's water lilies is like deep and meaningful. He fucking painted water lilies every day. That was fucking it. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of techniques on it. Yeah, I have 17 fucking calendars of Monet water lilies. I love art. You love schlock. You love fucking tchotchkes. And Monet wouldn't even like your ass. He doesn't. I bet he wouldn't even want the fucking shit on the fucking calendars. Suck my dick.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But yeah.
If you're an artist that you like all art in all forms, I think you understand that.
Yeah. And I think going into that with this context, I think, because even without a lot of the context, like, I still really enjoyed it. I loved it very much.
I think you can have a lot of meaning from it. And I think it does that on purpose.
Yeah.
Like, it can be about
multiple things.
Yeah. Especially because, like, the victims are children.
And it takes place at a school, and
it's school, you know, kids don't show up the next day is reminiscent of like school shootings or like crime that happens to children.
And I remember a very good point is like a month later, everyone just kind of has to go back to normal or like pretend to go back to normal.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
And like, it's very, very much a catch-all theme would be grief because everyone's dealing with this massive loss.
And every character is kind of a different facet of grief.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, that's how I look at it.
They all deal with it in a different way.
Yeah.
And their own way. And it feels very much like... I was interested into thinking, like, which of this was someone that, you know, which form of grief is this that Zach Cregger is dealing with? You know what I mean? Like, is it the teacher that's Zach Cregger's grief? Is it the alcoholic police officer that's Zach Cregger's grief and trying to how hard it is on how to deal with these rough lifestyle issues and just failing at it at any fucking every single fucking point? Or is it like, you know, the angry dad, which some people do think like and this is a bit of a spoiler but not too much of a spoiler. The angry dad when he's talking to his son in his dream, in the dream sequence, he says like, I'm so sorry that I never told you I love you. Yeah. I love you so much. I wanted to say it so many times, but I just couldn't. And people are like, that felt like Zach Cregger saying that. Like he's saying that. Which hits a lot deeper if you know that this was
written
pretty much in
a way to like deal with the
Trevor Moore's death.
Yeah. But yeah, before we get into spoilers, I do want to say I do recommend it.
Yes.
Go watch it. The less you know about it, the better.
Yeah. And if you I'm not gonna spoil anymore. Don't get spoiled on it because there's a lot of really, really great moments in it that you're gonna want to watch. The context, I think, helps people understand that there is a meaning actually. And when you go and you watch, you're gonna be like, oh, which is I think
that's more
what people like.
You can soy jacket the screen every time. Oh, that grief.
Oh my god, that's what grief is. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, all right.
But yeah, okay, now we'll get into
spoilers.
What happens.
For spoilers.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Witches.
Is it witches? I guess witches.
One. Singular, sorry.
It's honestly, I never thought witches were scary. This is fucking scary.
This movie throughout it, I was tense.
Yeah.
And
all the time. It's so fucking good at that too.
Yeah, it really. Can I talk about one shot that I'm still thinking of?
Yeah.
I keep seeing. I saw like a TikTok that was just like an animatic of this, like Brietta POV you're watching weapons, and it's the zoom in on the door of the house where all the creepy shit's happening.
Yeah.
And then it slowly zooms out as like a lady comes out with a pair of scissors.
I was just gonna say that. Yeah.
And then like, oh God, like it's just one long shot. So there's no cuts. There's nothing. You're just forced to watch this.
And her fucking performance.
Yeah. Like in this weird kind of jagged, like zombie, like.
It does remind me of Us with.
Yes.
Jordan Peele, where.
Like when the people that are in the underground, like how they kind of.
Yeah, like the first time that you see them, I guess not really spoilers for us. Kind of. It's in the beginning.
They're doppelgangers.
The doppelgangers, the other family, is like you see the silhouette of them.
Yeah.
And it's like kind of jarring, but it's like, oh, what's, the dad is like, what are they doing? Blah, blah, blah. And then they snap and they all like disperse like spiders. It's the same sort of feeling. It's not the same spidery thing, but it's like this weird wispy motion that the actress puts her body through.
Yeah. And like
it's almost like dancing. It's so weird.
And like the camera like just slowly turns onto the character. I can't remember her name right now.
The teacher.
The teacher, yeah.
Who's sleeping.
Sleeping
because and she's just trying to look at the little kid's house of the last kid that stayed. Because one kid doesn't go missing.
Yeah, so like an entire classroom goes missing except for one kid.
Yeah.
And nobody knows why. And everybody's blaming this teacher, so she goes a little crazy and she starts stalking the one kid who doesn't want anything to do with her, quote unquote.
Yeah.
And so she's sitting outside of this house
watching
to see what happens with this kid, because the house is weird. There's like newspaper on the window so that nobody can look in, which is funny to think about now.
Yeah.
In kind of a fucked up way. It's like, oh, this will stop it. Like that was my favorite part of the villain, quote unquote, of the movie. She is a villain. She kills people.
Yeah.
So whatever. I don't know. But she like, just like the way that she deals with stuff is just juvenile.
Kind of.
It's just like whatever. Nobody will notice a bunch of missing kids. But which is why I think like the biggest theme in this movie is like very specifically alcoholism.
Yeah.
Is dealing with like the way that alcohol, it feels like a very developed understanding of addiction.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the choices that most of the characters make in the movie they don't really make sense.
But if you look at it from a frame of...
I need this.
Yeah.
It makes sense as to why they would do that.
Yeah.
Which is why I think you need the context.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because if you don't have like the addiction context, which I mean, I'm being honest, there are a couple characters where they beat you over the head with the addiction parts
a little
of it.
bit.
There's a guy that literally has to go to AA and he doesn't, and he cheats on his fucking wife.
And there's a character that does like heroin, and like we see him try to take like crack or
something. He's doing all these drugs, and he's got like just needles in his pockets all the time. And so it's like, yeah, there are drugs. There's a big theme of drugs, but I think most people are used to movies where that's the druggy character.
And that's it.
And that like that's not how
this movie handles it.
No, everybody is connected in this movie in a certain way.
Yeah.
And it's like they all have a form of some sort of dependency on something.
Yeah.
Which explains their actions better. So I think if you know that, it's less of a grating, why would you do that type of horror movie? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that. But okay, sorry, this last shot, the shot that we're still talking about.
Yeah.
The one shot, it ends on the teacher, and then you hear the door opening and closing
of the car.
Yeah, and it's like you don't know which door also, except for it's not on the driver's side, but like because you don't see it.
Yeah,
and then you just see this pair of scissors come up and cut a piece of hair off of the teacher.
That's the end of the scene, man.
Yeah, because also the movie, the way it's told is not linear.
Yes.
It is all like little short stories, basically, of each individual person.
Of what's going on kind of at the same time.
Yeah, no, it's basically
over a
all
period
going on.
Of like a couple of days.
Yeah, because like everyone kind of slowly like merges together in each of the stories. Like you see one thing that you see different scenes from different perspectives.
Yeah.
Which I do want to say people are complaining about that in the 1 stars because they don't understand different contexts.
Yeah.
Like, because okay, the one of the scenes I can think of right now is one of the first scenes is the meeting of all the teachers and the students, and it's you first see it through the teacher's perspective. And you don't see Josh Brolin like at all. Like,
no, he's like a blob in the background.
Yeah. And then we get later on when it's Josh Brolin's character, we actually see him do it and like yelling at it. And you can actually see like the anger and like the passion he has.
The framing is real, and it also kind of shows like there's really good use of Dutch angles, which is honestly crazy because every new director.
Do you want to talk about film school real quick or no?
Yeah, like everybody fucking uses Dutch angles like it's candy.
It's cool.
It's cool. It's stylistic. Different. It's a cool new. I feel like it's the version of like 12 tone in composition where it's like I'll just use 12 tone and be wacky. I'll just make everything sound really weird, and that'll be what sets me apart.
That pretty much.
But you don't know why you're using it. Once again, there's a reason to use it, and does that actually help you?
Oh, really? Yeah.
And this does, which is doubly as impressive, is deciding to use a Dutch angle
and actually make it work,
committing to it, and also it helps elevate. Your stuff. It's not just needless.
I'm going to be honest too, real quick. Another praise I want to give. I can't think of a shot in this movie that I would do differently.
No, same.
I think the way it was shot, beautiful. It's like, the cinematography is amazing. Like, it's an eerily beautiful kind of at points. Like,
it's very clean. It weirdly reminded me of Inside at some points. Where the shots were just
kind of get what
strange.
You mean. Yeah.
I think it's like there's a point in Inside where it looks at the Panasonic camera.
Yeah.
In the lens and sort of like reflects
back into itself.
Into the audience, and that I think there's a similar shot in this, which is maybe what I'm thinking of. That's also juxtaposed with shots where it's like above or, framing things in very specific ways.
Yeah.
And they're just clean and nice and good and just solid shit.
Yeah.
Like, I think maybe my only criticism, and this is only criticism of cinematography that is really good that I would give out.
Yeah.
Is that it's sometimes very basic ideas. Like I want like a more unique idea. Like it feels like maybe a shot that I would see like in a high budget commercial. But I also I know why.
No, I think you can use basic elements and it can still elevate. I think it makes sense in this movie.
And I think it's just because I know I've watched too much of Zach Cregger's stuff. That it feels too much like a commercial because it's like there are some points where I'm like, this feels like a Wise Kids angle. Know what I mean?
I kind of get what you mean, yeah.
But I also like it because that's nostalgic to me. So I'm not like I didn't like it. I'm just like, this isn't episode 7 of Severance season 2.
Whoa, okay, yeah.
This isn't going to literally win an Emmy for cinematography. Yeah, this isn't going to win an award for cinematography. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Which is like, but I think
that prediction. Keep that Greg prediction in here real quick.
I think there are some that could. I just think there are certain shots because there are some shots that are so fucking good, the shots that aren't as good took me out a little bit.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's what I mean. And I guess my reaction to it isn't this is a bad shot. It's more like this shot it could be better. And I'm just a fuck, I'm not anyone that thinks that is giving out awards or any sort of big fucking talker. I don't know. I was just like, I guess in compositionally, I was like, you've shown how good you can do.
Yeah.
I want to see you try your best. And that's kind of how I felt with the entire movie was like, I'm excited to see what Zach Cregger does next.
Yeah, I feel that.
Which apparently is Resident Evil 4, so I'm not that excited.
Oh, it's not. If I'm not mistaken, it's a Resident Evil movie. I think he's enjoyed the 4th game, so it might be based on it. But apparently,
we don't know.
But it's not going to be like based on any of the characters from the game. But it takes place in the universe.
Okay,
I think is how I remember hearing him talk about it in interviews.
Okay,
and also he's working on a sci-fi script right now.
I'm excited
and I
for
can't
both.
wait for that one to go to a bidding war, and then Jordan Peele has to get rid of 2 more of his producers.
Jordan Peele locks Zach Cregger up in his house until he signs a fucking contract.
You're signing with me, man.
Fucking do this.
I will say, I get why he fired his 2 agents.
Yeah.
I would also be pissed off.
Oh my god. You want to know what's pissed me off about the reception to this movie?
Yeah.
People saying that Jordan Peele would have made a better movie, as if Jordan Peele wasn't just gonna be a producer.
Yeah, he was. Do people know what producer is?
They don't know anything about anything, and I don't know jack about shit as well.
Yeah.
But I feel like I know more than fucking film Twitter. You know what I mean? Holy shit.
Usually when you see producer, the first thing that comes to my head is, oh, you got financing for this movie. That's pretty much your job in it. You're the one that's making the movie happening only because you found the money for it.
Yeah, and then people are saying, but he's so hands-on, he would have just directed it. And I'm like, well, it wouldn't have been a deal because it was written and directed by Zach Cregger. I don't think he would have
the deal.
Given up on director. I mean, we don't know. None of us fucking know these people. None of us fucking know these people.
We're like this, man. We're close. Yeah.
None of this makes any goddamn sense. Holy shit. But yeah, no, that pissed me the fuck off, dude.
Yeah, reception wise, well, I feel like I'm more fascinated afterwards with the reception. Okay, but plot wise, I really don't think there's plot holes.
No,
I don't think there's things that don't make sense.
It does, but that's crazy.
And let me explain. Okay, so the children go missing, and a month goes by.
Yeah,
and the police you see, because one of the characters is like a police officer, right?
Yeah,
and like the police aren't really doing much anymore. It's kind of like they just don't fucking know.
They're just waiting for people to give them tips.
Yeah,
essentially.
And what is it? So like, I like that Josh Brolin's character does kind of go out of his way to like try and figure out what's going on.
Yeah,
but I also think it's funny that it shows like the lengths people will go to try and like. Sorry, I'm thinking of the scene. So he goes to like one of the kids' houses that has like a Ring camera, and it's like, and the mother's there first, and Josh Brolin's like, "Hey, can I see your camera?
Can I see the Ring camera of your kid leave?" Because okay, the other thing about these kids disappearing is that they literally just walked out of their house.
Yeah, no one. And I think they make a point in like the opening dialogue where it's like, no one told them to leave. No one.
Yeah,
it's just they all got up and got out.
They all walked up at the same time at 2:17 a.m.
Yeah, very specifically.
And walked out of the house and ran away.
Yeah.
And nobody knows why or what happened. And these parents it kind of implies, it happening that way implies that like parents are worried about maybe if they did something to harm their children or like seeming like bad parents or something.
Yeah.
For their kids running away because these parents didn't really do anything unless it's said in the movie, which it isn't.
Yeah.
Then any of these parents are bad people or anything. And that's why their children run away. I guess it's a question in the beginning with Josh Brolin's character because he's quite angry.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's not really evidence about it other than like his wife doesn't like him, but mostly because he's grieving still
over the loss of his son. Yeah. Sorry, that shot is funny now. I'm sorry.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's him. It's sad because like
he lost his kid obviously in his son's bed,
and then the door opens. The wife's like,
"I'm going to work," and then she closes the door. Away. But it's perfect. It's the perfect.
It's just perfect timing. Yeah,
it's really good. And I don't know. But you don't see her again. I don't think.
Not really. Yeah, but in the scene, okay, like he goes to one of the houses. The mother's like, "No, I'm not comfortable showing you the Ring camera
of her own child leaving her house," which is makes sense.
And Josh Brolin, he's just like, "Yeah, okay, yeah, no, that's cool.
Yeah, that makes sense."
So he waits for the dad to come home,
and it's fucking Justin Long, and I was like, "Yes, bitch,
yeah.
I love Justin
bitch,
Long, yeah, bitch, yeah." It's from Barbarian.
And then he does get Justin Long does show him the camera, but then in the shot is the mother
wiping
is on like stairs, just like crossed arms, like pissed off.
Like, why didn't you fucking ask me or something? Or like it vetoed me, I guess.
Yeah,
shit's fucking so funny.
But I also think that's a good like the length someone will go to in this like grieving period to like find any sort of answer.
Yeah.
And I do think it's like while it is funny, I do think it is serious in its like tone and stuff. It doesn't treat it like a joke.
No, it does not.
Which also, real quick, I'm now thinking about it with the Ring cameras. I'm happy that there's finally a good movie that incorporates technology. That makes sense.
That's a good take that I saw on film Twitter, actually, that people were like, I love the modernity of weapons.
Yeah.
Like it actually uses, like people are reacting in the way that they would react, and also it uses a lot of modern technology. So that I'm not sitting here like, why don't you just check the fucking camera?
Yeah, like the Ring cameras and stuff.
Yeah.
Or it's not using like a Ring camera like where you go out to the door, no one's there, and then you look at the Ring camera and there's a scary ghost, and then
or there's like a like a
paranormal. It's not Paranormal Activity. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, like in Paranormal Activity, I think people liked that initially about that, and then like as it went on, it started to become like an ad.
Yeah.
For like, do you remember when the Xbox 360 came out and there was like a I don't remember what it was fucking called, but there was a thing that added on to the Xbox 360 that would shoot dots all over your room so that you could do like motion capture in your house.
Like the Kinect?
Yes, the Kinect.
Yeah.
The Xbox Kinect. They used it in Paranormal Activity 4.
I remember this.
So that they could show you from the Xbox camera a figure moving through the dots of the Kinect, which I think about all the time because it was so dumb.
Yeah.
It was so horrible and dumb.
That's stupid.
That's a really bad example of using modern technology, because no one owned the fucking Kinect. Like, people did, but like nobody gave a shit.
Yeah.
When it came out with the Star Wars Just Dance.
Yeah.
I'm Han Solo. I'm Han Solo.
Yeah.
I'm Han Solo. And everyone was just doing that, and I was like, this is fucking dumb. This is dumb as hell.
Yeah.
Fuck this.
But Josh Brolin's character is, I think, really done well in his little vignette. Also, because I will say, another funny part, they do the scary dream sequence, right? Because you have to do the scary dream where he's imagining like running after his kid, and then like he runs through the forest and comes back to his house, like despite going in a straight line.
Yeah.
I know that the film's not about necessarily school shootings, but I do think it's you can take away from it the idea of a school shooting, because there's a gun floating in the air with the 217. Yeah. And then he goes to his son's bedroom and like wakes him up, and then at some point the witch character that you don't know is the witch yet, but you know that there's something else going on because
she's kind of wearing like clown makeup.
Yes. And same thing too earlier with the teacher. The teacher had a dream and like going into the classroom, and then one of the kids wakes up with the clown
and has clown makeup
and then she wakes up, or we think she wakes up, and then she looks at the ceiling and there's the actual clown lady, and then she wakes up again. Yeah. And then, so Josh Brolin gets that, and he wakes up.
And it goes on, by the way, the scare goes on for so long.
The reason why the movie's really good to me, in my opinion, is because of how, like, the fact that I was tense, like, the entire time.
Yeah.
Like, it never really knew where, like, I never really knew where it was going to, like, go and what the scare was going to be.
It's like, okay, on our gaming channel, which we've abandoned, and we will get back to it at some point, but we played Outlast for Halloween last year.
Yeah.
Or 2 years ago. I actually don't remember. We played Outlast, and I fucking hated it the whole fucking time because I was the one playing, and it was fucking scary as hell.
Yeah.
And I usually don't play first-person scary games like that. I usually play like puzzle games or something. But I'm fine with scares. It's just Outlast was so fucking scary, I couldn't get over it. And what made it so scary was that I was terrified of something happening to me. It was the interaction of it.
Yeah.
And I had to keep telling myself, they can't get you in real life. This is a video game. Sarah, this is a video game. And I started singing like, my God is an awesome God. He reigns.
I remember this.
And I was like trying to, and I was like crying, like, oh, God is it on? Like trying to get through it.
Yeah.
And I think once I had a scare at some point, I had died and we had to redo a thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, fuck this. It had gone away because I had dealt with the scare. And the scare was quick. And I was like, well, okay, whatever. I guess the mental scariness of this movie, I think a lot of it is scary because the movie shows that it's not going to shy away from the scary parts.
Yeah.
Like, it's not just going to show you a scary and then be like, okay, now you have relief. It's like, no, you don't get relief.
Yeah, I will say a good thing that I like about the fact that it like focuses only on one character is that like the big thing will happen and it just cuts off immediately. Like,
no, it keeps going though.
Yeah, okay,
compared to like another horror film where it's like a Paranormal Activity where it's like ghost.
Okay, yeah, and then
it doesn't do that. It is like, look at this fucking horrifying thing. Look at the brains on the ground. It's a slow fucking pan up. And you get to see all of it.
Yeah.
Look at this guy. He's fucking hitting his head into his loved one's head a long time.
And I do think this is the point where people talk about third acts, because I think this is the third act is like this is when you figure out it's like the witch or whatever.
What's going on? Yeah.
Early on into the third act, at least, is when the principal. We get his vignette and we see his like kind of reaction, because throughout the movie, like he at some point chases after the teacher, but you don't know why, and like his face is kind of like fucked up and like his eyes are wide open.
Yeah, like his eyes are bloody and his face is bloody and there's something pouring out of his mouth.
Yeah,
and you're like, what the fuck? And he's running the way the kids ran.
Yes, very specifically with the arms, the Naruto run.
Yeah, and he just starts to try and kill the teacher like strangle her to death. And there's this whole kind of like chase scene, action scene that's really terrifying.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the fuck? And then it goes to the beginning of
his story.
Yeah.
And you find out because he's like trying to just make sense of everything and try to keep the peace with everything.
Yeah.
And then he talks to the last remaining kid's aunt, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Who isn't the aunt. It's just the witch that pretended to be an aunt to like...
Well, maybe she is an aunt. Maybe she is genuinely related to him.
I don't know, because I think people are talking about it in a way that it's like someone posing. I think in Wikipedia it says also that it's like
she's like
imposing, imposter.
Sus. Well, because there's a lot of like in the day before the kids go missing. This is what I thought the movie was about, which I do think this is a good red herring for people that search in the backgrounds of horror movies to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
They're talking about parasites and like different types of parasites that take over a host. And then later on with the principal, he's sitting and they do a nod to the Whitest Kids, 7 hot dogs.
Yeah.
Scene.
Sketch,
sketch where they have him and his partner, they're eating a bunch of hot dogs and cookies and chips and stuff, but they're watching TV.
Yeah.
It looked really nice, not gonna lie. But they're watching a thing about parasites taking over the host of an ant. And because this is the other thing. This is why I don't necessarily think that that's the case. I think it is on theme.
Yeah.
I don't think it's necessarily a red herring. I think it's like it's similar. It's not what's happening. Because that's what I thought was happening. I thought it was like there was a fungal disease.
But
it's not.
In a way, I would say the witch is acting like a parasite on her victims.
By leeching
their youth / healthy body. Like, because she keeps saying that she's sick.
That she needs people. It's not really described why she needs like vessels.
Yeah. But also, I don't care.
I don't care.
It's whatever. Like, she needs the kids to like drain their energy, maybe.
I don't need that. I think if this movie ever got a sequel, it shouldn't.
I don't think it should.
It shouldn't. But if it ever did, it shouldn't go into why. Because that's kind of the death of every good horror movie that has shitty sequels.
The Witch was born in 1975.
Michael Myers is just fucking like that, which is the good part of it. Actually, he has regenerating cells. Fuck you. No, he's just fucking like that. He's a demon. No, shut that.
Who cares?
Shut up. Shut up. No.
But
he's Michael Myers, and he's here to get you.
Yes, he's here to get. That should be the slogan of it.
Yeah, he's here. Oh no, he's here.
Oh no.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, so it doesn't need to explain itself, which I do. Yeah, and I'm glad that it doesn't, other than it seems like she's draining energy from people. And the reason why I'm saying it's draining energy is because when you see all the kids finally like out of the trance, they have to slowly like get back to their normal selves. Like it takes like a year for them to start talking, and like the main character, not main character, but like the main kid, Alex, which I'm so happy they spent like 30 minutes on him.
Yeah, he gets his own part as well. Which
I guess is kind of the why of how this is happening, or I guess like the how this is all happening.
Yeah.
Where like the witch comes in as the aunt and like takes over the parents. Okay, this scene's actually the creepiest one I can think of right now. Is when they're at the dinner table and like the Alex is sitting across from the witch and then
she's just kind of like, I'm gonna tell you, heads up.
And this is exactly what's gonna happen. If you tell anyone what happens, I'm going to hurt your parents.
Right.
And she does in front of the kid, which I think is crazy. Also, the kid acted his fucking ass off.
He's so good at everything.
The parents just start stabbing themselves in the face with forks.
Yeah.
And it's basically in the trailer, there's a bunch of times where like the words "Are you watching?" is said over and over again,
and it's like it's one scene, one time.
Yeah, and it's like, Alex, are you watching? This is what's gonna happen. I can make them eat each other for all I care. Yeah,
I can even make them eat each other.
Yeah, and this is where like that talks about like, I guess, parentification with alcoholism.
Well, and that's what I thought immediately was that he has to like buy them soup every day and feed it to them so that they stay alive technically. Yeah, which is crazy. And then when she's like, I need 17 children. Get me 17 children.
He has to take care of the 17
children. And then it's like, it's funny because it I guess it makes him like, every time there's a new person, he's like, what the fuck? He's kind of like, god damn it, I gotta feed another new person.
Are you sure you have to do this? Like,
what the shit, man? Fuck this.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny, but it's
really fucked up. No, it's real.
It's like he shouldn't, he's in this fucked up situation. He should just be a kid.
Take care of, and like, I guess with the other kids too, it feels like you have to take care of your brothers and sisters, especially when like they show throughout the time like Alex is consistently bullied by these
kids, which I think is maybe buttering up for why he chooses to do it.
Yeah,
it's not necessarily that he's a bad kid or anything, just that he doesn't care about these kids as much as he cares about his parents,
which I mean,
and is like, I'll release your parents.
Which that doesn't happen,
if you give me 17 kids. And he's like, okay, I'll trade my bullies for my parents.
Yeah.
Because it's a kid thing. It's a kid decision.
Yeah.
And of course, then that doesn't happen. And then at one point, she's like, well, you know what?
Moving on out. Yeah. Pack your shit.
Pack your shit. We're leaving. And this is my favorite part. This is why I mean, she's a witch. Apparently, what was used is somebody said online that what she used was voodoo,
which I guess
I don't know if it actually is. I've not looked into it.
Yeah, I don't know necessarily.
Maybe it is, like it actually is based in voodoo, which I think would be really cool. But she at some point is like, don't step over the salt or else
your parents will attack you.
Yeah,
like,
it'll
release them against you. Yeah,
it's like a demon kind of thing where you put salt down and it captures demons. So that to me was a confirmation this was obviously it was all supernatural already.
Yeah, but like
that was a confirmation that what's going on is some sort of
above
that
like
was
the
explanation
for
me.
Yeah. That's fair.
Like, okay. I had already seen the tree and the blood and the hair and
like
all
doing
that
the
stuff.
rituals. Yeah,
I was like, okay, that kind of makes sense. I kind of want to know a little more. And then when she was like, "Don't step in the salt," I was like, "Okay, demon shit." Okay, cool, great.
And I guess they also kind of hinted the demon shit because on the bell that she uses
it's 6 triangle,
which I assume it looks like an equilateral triangle. So I'm assuming 666. Like,
yeah. People are like, I don't get what the bell is. And it did take me a bit to be like, oh.
Yeah.
But I do think that's what it is, yeah. It's kind of a funny way of saying 666 instead of just, it would be kind of cheap.
Yeah, it'd be really cheap to just like fucking like... Can you imagine?
Yeah.
In the like...
The bell has 666 on it.
And like Times New Roman just imprinted into the bell. Yeah,
that'd be cool. Maybe.
Yeah, it could be, but I think it'd also be so on the nose that I'd be like, come on.
Okay.
Come on, I
whatever.
get it. All right, it's the devil. Moving on.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
But no, yeah, because fuck, where was I?
I don't know. Rosie is really making a racket.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get her.
What am I thinking? The parentification, I think, is a good angle. That entire last half act is just what is it? The last 40-50 minutes of the movie.
It's so good.
Yeah,
it's wild that that's what people have a problem with.
Or okay, I've seen people talk about like the movie Nothing Happens,
quote unquote.
Did we see it or did someone else see it? I don't remember. Apparently someone said like what happened to the kids. Like
I saw it on Twitter before we saw it, the movie. Someone was like, they didn't even just say what happened to the kids. And
so it's like, okay, so you walked out of the movie theater an hour in.
I don't think they even saw the fucking movie. I think they just were doing the they didn't explain the polar bears part of Lost. You know what I mean? But they were doing it for a movie that, it's film Twitter. It's like they just decide to hate something and then they flip flop on it the next month. Which I guess is good because if everyone was
get
like
that Twitter blue whatever the fuck money clicks if everyone's agreeing with me.
But I guess it's good because if they were like this movie that they're like this movie sucks right now, because then in 3 months later they're gonna be like, actually that movie was really good.
Now I think about it more.
If they were like, dude, this movie's epic, then in 6 months we'd have to deal with the
fucking that actually sucks.
Actually, Weapons is crap, and this is why. Here's my fucking essay nobody goddamn
cares
asked
about.
for.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what else. We went over Josh Brolin.
The drug addict character that's like apparently I didn't know this because Weapons got caught up in the a fun little fact during the strikes. Apparently every person except for like 2 people got switched out. Like originally Pedro Pascal was supposed to be Josh Brolin's character.
Oh wow.
And I'm gonna be quite honest, like I like Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, I don't think he could.
I think Josh Brolin was the better.
Could do it.
But I think
it would be different. Though.
It would be different, yeah.
But I think Pedro Pascal could do it. I do really like Josh Brolin's. I don't know if you saw the original script. Josh Brolin's character, because he's like a contractor, right?
Yeah.
When he goes up to the house that they're building, and he's like, "Why is all these things wrong?" And then it's revealed that he's the one that made all the bad decisions. Apparently, in the script, it was written that he was just really angry that all the contractors were fucking up themselves.
Oh,
so people are theorizing whether or not Josh Brolin did it to like emphasize that grief makes you kind of kind of incompetent, or like not like incompetent. That's a bad way to say it.
Grief makes you bad, everybody.
But like
get over it so you can get back to work.
No, that's not what No, that's
what Sarah's saying. No. I'm not.
No, it's like grief makes you like stuck in your own head, and
you're not necessarily like paying attention, or like little things here and there start kind of like
it turns just like another scene that makes the Josh Brolin character like reinforces that he's angry.
Yeah.
Into like he's a more of a sympathetic character, and his workers actually care about his well-being.
Yeah.
And they also emphasize that he's not doing well because he's lost his kid.
Yeah.
So it's like it's like more of a tight-knit community that cements the theme of the story.
Yeah.
Which is a really good edit.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, it's just like he's yelling at his workers. It isn't cool.
Yeah, and like, what am I thinking? Shit, I had an original point. The drug addict. He had, because like it got caught up in the writer strikes. He was still the same. Like he's kept the role forever.
Yeah,
forever ago. Yeah,
yeah.
But
he's really good.
But since he went method and like actually lost the weight for the role, he had to be at that weight. Apparently, he was like 30 pounds underweight for like a year straight before they even started shooting, because they thought they were going to start shooting in 2023, I think is when the strikes were happening.
Oh, no.
And then that's when everything got fucked over in pre-production. Yeah.
Holy shit.
So, yeah.
That's crazy.
That is, yeah.
He was fantastic.
Yeah. I will say he's a really good comedic character too when he is.
Yes.
There's a scene where like he finds a backpack. Oh, I think he goes into like a house. I don't remember which house.
The house, maybe.
I think it was the house, and like, or he takes like a backpack.
Yeah.
And he just starts.
Oh no, he goes into some. He's trying cars.
Cars, yeah. He's just trying to find something to sell.
Yeah, and he just takes. He's like talking to someone on the phone. I think like his sister or something.
Talking about like, yeah, I got this job, but I just need the shoes to like. I just need you to send me the money for the shoes. I just need the clothes
so that I can get the job to get money to pay mom back. And do all this stuff. And he's like shaking all the stuff out of a backpack to get like the kid's iPad to sell it.
And then he goes to the pawn shop and it's like, I'm not buying this.
He's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, so then he breaks into the house too. Yeah, and that's when he finds out that that's where the kids are.
Yeah,
and then he wants to try and get the reward with the cop. But the cop and him had a scene earlier where the cop got stung by a needle that he had on him.
Yeah, and the cop he's an AA. So it's like he doesn't want to, I guess, contract anything because it could really fuck up like an addict.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, like, yeah, and I think
he's just in general, I wonder if he's just afraid of getting stuck with something.
Yeah, without knowing where a person has been or was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, like, what is it? Like, the cop, too, I want to talk about, I guess, because, like, he punches him out, like, out cold.
Just out of anger.
Yeah, and then it's like, okay, listen, if you leave town, and this is just a warning, it'll just be, all right, just a warning. Goodbye. Get out. And then he, he's outside of the police station, and then the cop, the guy starts coming in, it's like, I have the
information on the kids.
And they're like, can I just give it over the phone? Like,
because I can't show up there.
And so he goes up there, and that's when they start chasing each other again. Finally, he figures out that that's where the kids are. The cop does.
Yeah.
So they go to the house. The cop goes in. We don't see anything happen to the cop.
No.
That goes to night, and then the cop comes out. He's under the trance, and he drags in
the drug
addict. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the last we see of them up until the end.
Yeah.
I will say, I want to give credit to this movie because I was just staring at it the whole time. You can see them in the background. Yeah, like kind of like how in Hereditary, the mom's like
on the ceiling and stuff.
But you just see them in the background. It's so
good.
creepy. Yeah,
it's terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's just really fucking good. And should we talk about like the end? What happens?
Yeah.
So okay.
The teacher and the dad, they finally team up because the dad realizes it's not her because of the principal running
and trying to kill her.
Yeah, which also the principal gets ran the fuck over with a car.
Fucking crazy.
It is crazy. I think it's funnier now in hindsight, I guess, just like how gory it is. Like it's a little like
over the top.
Like it looks like bubblegum almost. I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
But it's really shit. It's really bad. But like
it's fucking crazy to me.
Yeah, and like they finally meet up, and like the dad like triangulated where they were all going, like his kid and then the other kid.
Yeah.
And like circles out a general area because he has like the contractor papers, and then he's just like, oh, that's where Alex's house is.
Right.
So they go to Alex's house like during the day or at night or something like that.
Yeah, they figure out that all the kids were running towards the same house.
Yeah.
Which I've heard some people criticize as like, why wouldn't they path out? Like, that's so easy. Why didn't the cops do that?
Well, they explained that in the movie.
Yeah.
So, okay, so during Alex's like last act, like where we see everything happen, like the witch very specifically is like, all right, we're going to clean everything up.
Because the cops are going to be here.
Yeah. Which is also, I think, a good thing too of like what is it, Child Protective Services, where like a parent that will try to clean everything up. Like she also like gets the kids that are in the basement out somewhere else.
Yeah, they go somewhere else while the cops search the house. But I think also, why are we expecting the cops to fix everything? Like, to me, that's like, why haven't the cops figured everything out? Do they ever figure everything out? Like,
yeah, no,
that's fucking stupid. What do you mean? Cops are fucking, obviously the cops are incompetent. The one cop that we know
is cheating on his wife and
incompetent. He beats up a fucking some guy.
It does it in front of the dash cam camera, and then has to talk to the chief where it's like, listen, in a month it'll be
rid of his wife's dad. And then he cheats on his wife.
And everyone knows about it, and then oh god,
and then he confesses to his wife that he cheated on her.
Yeah.
And then now all of a sudden he's in such hot water that he has to go and beat the shit out of this drug addict.
Yeah.
Which is like the most incompetent I think you can be as a cop. And I think that's on purpose.
Yeah.
Duh. It's a like, of course.
It kind of reminds me in Barbarian, Zach Cregger talking about like the ending. Oh, spoiler for Barbarian at the end where it's Justin Long and I don't remember her name sadly, but
I do, yeah,
like Justin Long sacrifices her so he can live, and like and like at the end he's also trying to justify like, am I a bad person? I'm a good person though, right? Like,
right.
The way I think he described it when like talking about it, it's like Justin Long didn't pass the test,
right?
And like she did, you know? And I think that's kind of how it is in this movie, where it's the cop doesn't pass the tests.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it feels very like, you know, if the cop is like a manifestation of, it feels very personal, the cop's mistakes. You know what I mean? Like there's a Whitest Kids You Know sketch that we both love very much, where they're all dressed up as like their girlfriends. And their girlfriends are like, he wants to talk for half an hour.
It's just horrible.
It's horrible. And then in the commentary, Zach Cregger specifically is like, did we write this because we hated our girlfriends at the time? Like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
And I think like maybe it is like a self-admonishment, and maybe this is me looking into it too deeply.
No, yeah.
The cop character, because a lot of the personal things that happen, they're just, it's fuck ups that aren't, there's not a judgment to them. It's just like a look at what this guy did.
Yeah, just because he has no clue.
Well, he's an addict and he was drinking. He decided, well, you know, he was kind of coerced to drink. Honestly, I do think it is coercion.
I agree with that.
But he also didn't say, he did lie and say that he wasn't together with his wife when he was. And B, he did not say that he, you know, was sober as well. He wasn't upfront about that. And he was coerced eventually into drinking and then ended up cheating on his wife. So, like, you know, it's kind of like a morally gray kind of thing. He did cheat on his wife. That's fucked up.
No,
in general. I'm not excusing that. But it is like also he's an addict that is making horrible decisions.
Yeah.
Because he's relapsed and gone into all this stuff. And he's also...
And taking it out in a very angry, like... violent way.
It's like reacting to a bad situation in the worst possible way.
Yeah.
Is how it's portrayed, which to me feels very personal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree with that.
Which is awesome in a movie that's about, I think for me, the biggest theme of dealing with alcoholism taking away people that you love to the concept of alcoholism. Because that's to me what The Witch represents, is the concept of this disease that is around and is going to take things. And I think it's important that it's children that she takes as well. Because if you grew up with alcoholic parents, or you grew up with people that are suffering from addiction, and also your friend maybe has an issue with alcohol or something like that, and people are dying in relation to alcohol, even like maybe Trevor Moore wasn't an alcoholic, he just one night got really drunk and fell off his fucking balcony.
Yeah.
If your parents were alcoholics, I think that impacts you on a level. It's like, oh my god, another person dead to fucking alcohol.
Yeah.
That would impact me in that way for sure. And yeah, I don't know. I think that's what the movie is very much like. I think it's sort of like not like a anti-drug PSA, but just like, I don't know. I think grieving... I will say,
it is the best anti-alcohol PSA I've ever seen.
Yeah, everybody that drinks, which is a lot of people in the movie, gets fucked up. Yeah. At some point.
Even the teacher, yeah.
Like she's making bad decisions.
Yeah.
But I think also it's very nice to its characters, because like there's a point where Alex is like, he's taking all the signs.
Yeah.
Because he has to take something personal of each kid so that the kid
she can control the kids.
And the teacher kind of goes up to him, and the teacher has been criticized in the past for being too
close to the students.
Kids. Yeah, like overbearing boundaries. And we see the negative side of that first.
Yeah.
Because she's stalking this kid. Not okay to do.
But
right?
then you see earlier, like, the amount of times you see Alex get bullied, and, like, in this one scene, too, where it's like, if you ever need to talk to me. Because also people are judging her because I think in an old school, like, she had a thing with, like, another staff member, and everyone uses that against her.
Yes.
Including the principal, where it's like, I mean, this dude doesn't look good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And that she drove a kid home when she wasn't supposed to, and she, like, did all this stuff, but she has reasons for all of it. She's like, well... What, the kid's supposed to walk home, or you know, like I mean, yeah.
Which I guess can also be like trying to justify behavior after the fact, but also
it's kind of, I think it cements her as like a chaotic character.
Yeah,
I guess, as in that she will do literally anything, which I think is the reason her and Josh Brolin's characters unite. Is they're both quite chaotic and will do literally anything for these kids. And the movie takes this moment where she's like talking to him. She's like, you can talk to me at any point. And it's like, that's a good thing. It's a good thing that teachers are saying this to children.
Yeah.
And I think the movie gives like an analysis on the deeper meaning of it all, which is this sort of societal issue. And it's like, this is what we should be doing. We should be talking about it instead of not talking about it. Because the issue is that Alex has been abused into not talking about it.
Yeah. Jesus, man.
Because really all of this could be solved with people communicating. But the movie does a really good job of showing you why nobody communicates.
Because it seems like the parents are going to be fucking killed. And like, it's just...
So like by the end of it, you're like, yeah, all that happened and there was no way to solve it.
Yeah.
There was no way to stop that from fucking happening. And the beauty of it is at the end.
Yes.
Which I don't know if you want to describe it. I've been talking for a while.
No, it's all good. So at the end, like, they go to the house and then they accidentally... Downstairs, the cop and the drug addict, they're both underneath. They're on the first floor.
Yeah.
At some point, the teacher steps over the line of salt, so they start attacking.
Yeah.
And... it's crazy too. So like the funny part of the scene.
Yeah.
Josh Brolin keeps punching the shit out of
the drug addict guy.
Who keeps on coming, like popping up like fucking Diglett and just like
like Diglett?
Like Diglett, the Pokemon,
okay.
And then like runs after him and Josh Brolin just keeps like throwing him.
Yeah, he like throws him over a thing and it's like it is funny.
It is
funny.
Really funny. But also it's scary because like you think the teacher's gonna die because the cop goes after the teacher and they do the same thing where they try to choke and like stop them from breathing, but the teacher grabs the cop's gun, which I will say I do enjoy how they set up the cop having a gun like every time where he just takes it out of the locker, puts it in, so at least it was there.
I never even noticed that.
I know, I was like, okay, when's that going to be used? Oh no,
that's cool.
God. There's a literal thing named after this. But so
the cop's gun.
The cop's gun,
The cop's gun.
Cop Shov's gun,
Cop Shov's gun.
But no, so
Chekcop's gun.
Chekcop's gun,
That's the name of the episode.
I can't put the word gun in a title.
No.
But like she shoots
asterisk whatever.
But so she takes his gun and shoots him. I will say creepily once, like through the like cheek, I think, like underneath the jaw.
Right, and it misses his head.
Yeah, so it, like he's just bleeding out and still choking her.
Yeah, so
and
it's like,
then she
fuck.
does like the around the head, like actually to the head.
Yeah, which kills him.
Yeah. And then also thankfully saves Josh Brolin when he almost gets choked out by the other guy and like she shoots him as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And those people are dead. They are dead.
Fucking dead now, yeah.
And the parents are going after the kid, and because the kid sort of can't stay away from his parents, he's like walking towards them,
and like he steps over the salt.
Purposefully steps over the salt, I think, to see what's going on.
Yeah.
Which, now that we're talking about the salt and like stepping over boundaries and stuff and alcoholism, like it's really hard not to draw a lot of lines
of salt. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll leave it like that. It's so like there's so many fucking layers to this metaphor that I have going in my head that it's amazing, and it's so real, especially as someone that grew up parentified. It is like you're testing boundaries.
Yeah, to see
with
what
your
happen.
parents
and
to
like,
see what they do.
Yeah, and the parents attack the kid, like try to attack the kid, and like they're busting their head through like a door at some point.
Yeah,
and like the kid's just running and like finds the tree so he can do the ritual.
Yeah, and he takes a part of the tree branch that is used by
that was used for the kids.
And
then uses a piece of wig hair
that his aunt had. And he takes the entire wig and he takes like one of her actual hairs from the wig.
Yeah.
And wraps it around the twig and uses it and makes it so that all the kids, but for some reason only the kids, that was one part that I was a bit confused about. But I get why the movie did it. I'm not really mad about it. The kids then all...
They did it because it's going to look awesome in 10 seconds.
Well, I was like, why aren't the parents also doing it? Why isn't Josh Brolin also doing it?
Yeah, because Josh Brolin, as he goes down into the basement, as he's looking for his kid specifically.
Do you think it's like because Alex was the one that got all of the items? That it was part of his intention?
Maybe. I don't know. But Josh Brolin gets caught in a really funny way real quick because like he goes down looking for his kid and then like before he looks for his kid, the witch is just like in the basement. Like,
I thought that was terrifying. I didn't think that was funny.
I think it's funny looking back on it, but it is scary because it's like out of fucking nowhere. Like,
it's fucking crazy. And I've also seen people be like, how did she get down there? A lot of time has passed.
Yeah, they were fighting for a while.
Yeah, just chill, man. Damn. But no, yeah, and then that's how he gets turned.
The teacher. But the kid's able to snap the branch and make the kids go after the witch.
Yeah.
And probably the best scene
I've ever
that will ever exist in this year. It's going to be a lot to top this.
So fucking good.
And it's honestly really funny.
I don't know if I want to say what happens. Should I? Yeah.
Fuck. Okay. If you do want to watch the movie, don't listen to this next part.
If you have any intention of watching the movie, don't listen to this.
Yeah. Okay.
Move on
to the Reddit. Fine. I'll allow it.
Who cares? But if you are really like, I'm not gonna fucking watch this movie.
Okay. So all the kids, they run out of the basement, and the witch is like, oh shit, and just starts running away and screaming also, by the way, just like like
but
the whole time.
It's not like really fast horror running, it's realistic old woman running, with realistic kids being with like yay like running after her, and
like they jump through the windows.
They jump through glass pane windows, over fences, they knock that shit over. It's fucking terrifying.
It's terrifying and really funny.
Because the way that she's running is so fucking funny.
Yeah, and like they cut to like random people. Like there's a guy mowing his lawn and he just like stops mowing the lawn and just turns.
Yeah, and then
they run through a house. And everyone's just relaxing. He's like, why is this old lady running through? And then you hear the kids slowly come out.
What the fuck? And eventually the kids get her and they start eating her.
Yeah, and they like tear her limb from limb. Which is terrifying. It's gross. Yeah, it's
horrifying.
Hard to see. Yeah.
Yes.
And then everyone's out of their trance, thankfully, because that's.
I think once she was
because she can't control them anymore,
right?
Because she's dead.
So everybody else sort of snaps out of their trance, but they still are like Josh was talking about earlier. They're still in a trance.
Yeah, because what happens is like my kind of explanation for it is that the longer your energy's drained, the harder it would be to have it come back. Because like the kids, like in the ending monologue, they're like some of the kids are talking even after a year. Yeah, so it seems like they're gonna start talking again.
Even started talking.
The parents are still in need of like help and support. Like they're still being fed the soup.
Which to me, in my alcoholism metaphor, that to me is like you're not immediately not an alcoholic when you become sober.
Yeah, there's still lingering effects.
Yes, like you're in recovery essentially for the rest of your life.
Which I will say, I am happy it doesn't take the happy ending
quote
route.
Unquote.
Yeah, where
none of the kids die.
Team comes in and saves the day. Yeah, none of the kids die, which is good. I will say it is funny when Josh Brolin gets out of his trance. He doesn't give a shit that he was choking the teacher. No apology, and it's just
he just goes to his kid,
Michael, whatever his name. Yeah. And he goes through the house again. I want to bring this up because he goes through the house and like there's a lady like, hey, honey, all the kids. Look
what they did to our yard. It's so funny.
Honey, there's a man in our house.
There's a man in our house. Oh my God. Which is so real.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Oh God.
It's really good. And it was so funny too, because I mean, this is a fucked up thing that I found funny. I was like, damn, these kids are really going to be jolted back into their sentience while they're eating a woman.
Yeah, that is horrifying. That's genuinely
funny as fuck. Because there's a running joke in like Whitest Kids, where it's like they'll, like The Grapist, I think was the capitulation of it, where they'll hire kids to do horrible shit.
Yeah.
Like Trevor Moore used to do, like he would make little songs.
Yeah. Oh, there's one sketch I want to talk about where it's Trevor Moore talks with the kids and he goes to like an elementary school and like is talking, like the setup is like, oh yeah, who's the class clown? And it's like Joey, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
And like, what do you want to be when you grow up? Oh, I want to be an astronaut. And Trevor Moore's like, oh yeah, you could be the first person on the moon. And then everyone's like, there was a first person. He's like, no, we faked that.
Yeah.
So there was this thing called the Cold War, and then he talks about like 9/11 conspiracy theories,
which me personally,
and George Bush jerking off in front of his dad for the skull and bones.
And then they're like, the skull and bones in the coffin, and they're like, wow, did that?
What?
Yeah, in front of his dad, and he's talking to them like they're kids too, which is really funny. And my favorite version of that in the auteurness of Trevor Moore is Kitty History.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's like a kid's song about kittens
doing all
of our worst parts of history.
Yeah,
and it just explains how Bush did 9/11. But it's like kitty history just like ours, and it's really good.
There's also what is it? There's one sketch I remember where it's like Two sketches. They did this a lot.
Yeah,
There's the one where it's like get a new daddy, where it's like lie about your dad touching you, and then also there's the one where it's that's how you make crystal meth.
That's how you make crystal meth. Yeah.
It's all just songs. Yeah,
it's like informational kid songs about horrible shit. So that was what was like a big laugh from me.
Yeah, it's just these kids because they're also like people. Just circled around the lady. Like,
which I guess is good. I think that's why they hopefully the kids don't remember that they ate an old woman to death. And that's the fucking movie.
I have a review I want to share.
All right, let's go. I'm so excited. I've seen a couple of these and they all kind of say the same thing.
I sent it to myself. I sent the text. This is I don't even do this for the Reddit stories.
Yeah, I know.
I don't fucking copy paste. I just fucking
This shit is so funny.
All right. It's kind of long.
Okay. Oh, good.
It's a 1-star review.
Mm.
And I don't, there's no way I can introduce this. Okay. So let's just go. All caps. Which part did you laugh at? Spoilers.
Okay.
Weapons is the second feature from Zach Kreger. His first was Barbarians, a film I found to be implausible from the beginning. Parentheses, ever hear of Google Maps? And found to be a ridiculous mess of a film. Now here's Weapons. Compared to this, Barbarians is an 8 out of 10. That's good, because that's actually what Barbarians should be rated.
I mean, yeah, it's a really good movie.
You got there, bud.
Also, it's Barbarian. It's not Barbarians.
Yeah, Barbarian. I'm not changing any of the words here.
Yeah. Get the movie's name right if you're going to shit on it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Put respect on the name, yeah. Smallville, USA. A classroom is suddenly vacated of 17 out of 18 kids. Their chipper but dishwasher personality school marm is suspected of knowing why. The parents turn on her. Kids outside at night paint witch on her car.
Not the kids.
It's the dad. They show the paint. They show the paint.
Holy crap.
Spoiler.
The movie gave you 2 + 2 and you failed it. That's wild.
Spoiler alert. That's a huge foreshadowing as to why the kids went missing. Anyhow.
Yeah, I guess.
The cops and FBI seemingly give up looking for the missing kids. No TV crews show up after about 5 minutes, so it's up to Miss Gandy, thought her name was Candy first time watching, to investigate. She gets the cold shoulder wherever she goes, plus she sleeps with a policeman on her dad's force. He's the chief and his character is pointless.
It's her dad. It's his wife's dad. Wow, dude. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like
really did not pay attention.
Regular basic shit. Yeah. Writing the review while the movie's going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Writing a review, only saw 10 minutes of it.
Yeah.
He's the chief, and his character is pointless in this, except for a bit of droll comedy.
When? Staring at the cop?
I
honestly don't remember. Yeah.
I guess when he's fucking her for those 2 seconds on screen.
Oh, no, I thought she meant the chief of police.
She gets the cold shoulder wherever she goes, plus she sleeps with the policeman on her dad's force. He's the chief, and his character is pointless in this, except for a bit of droll comedy. Oh, I guess the chief's character is pointless.
Yeah, the chief's character. That's what I was I was like, what comedy did the chief have? I don't remember any of it. It was all quite serious.
I guess maybe he could have been funny, like in a weird, like dry humor way, but I don't know.
I don't remember it.
I'm assuming that's not how this guy saw it, though.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Suddenly, we shift to a father of one of the missing kids. He uses doorbell camera technology to triangulate where the kids ran off to. He also has weird dreams, say as Miss Gandy, that involve jump scares. Suddenly, something interesting happens, and then another chapter. Shucks, thought this movie was going to be take off finally.
Was going to be take off finally?
No, Shucks thought the movie was going to take off finally. That was my bad.
All right.
We visit the cop Miss Gandy's shagged and a junkie thief who sleeps in a tent in the woods. Now and then we see this creepy old lazy in a Bozo the Clown red wig and freakish white makeup. We see the school principal who's gay, which adds nothing, but whatever.
He's just gay. Who cares? He just is gay.
Adds nothing, dude.
Principals are gay now, and get over it. I don't know. Fuck you.
Movie's fucking woke, man.
Why? Is that why people are mad? Because the fucking principal's gay? They both die.
Can I say real quick? I think apparently people are complaining about the hot dog scene because they're thinking it's homophobic that the two gay characters eat something phallic.
Holy shit.
I don't agree with
chill. That. It's a reference to a sketch.
Yeah.
Man. There's look up the hot dog sketch, the whitest kids you know hot dog sketch. You've also probably seen it on TikTok. Probably these same motherfuckers have shared it on TikTok and they're saying this shit is homophobic. If it's homophobic in the hot dog sketch as well.
Yes.
That Timmy eats 17 hot dogs and probably should stop eating hot dogs because it's bad for your fucking health. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Not homophobic to eat a bunch of hot dogs. Fellas,
is it gay to eat hot dogs?
Is it too gay
to eat?
It's fine to be gay. It's bad to be too gay and eat 7 hot dogs with your loved your loving husband
life that you're about to murder. Yeah. Finally, we get to the crux of the matter. There's the witch. See, she's the aunt of one of the kids, and his parents haven't seen her since the Blitz, and she's sick and is weird and talks like a Brooklyn stereotype.
Also, you're a British person, obviously, because you're talking about the fucking Blitz, and you're saying that the teacher is their marm, which is what they call teachers.
Really? Oh, shit.
Man, shut the hell up. I don't know. Get out of here.
Broken stereotype, but she needs some of her blood and spit, something from her victims. Could be anything, a sticker or a ribbon or a huge lock of their hair cut by herself with a giant pair of scissors. And with the snap of her magic stick, hey, presto, they're hers to command to do, I'm not adding, ... to do, ... to do, question mark? That part was never explained.
What do you mean? Oh, okay, I guess what they mean is like that they don't know what it's. No, fuck that. No, we know what it's for. It's for sustenance, bitch.
Maybe she had a chest cold and kidnapping and demonic possession of kids and adults was the only treatment. In the end, her nephew defeats her by using his reverse Uno card and performing the spell against herself, leading to hilarious hijinks in the form of the 17 kids chasing after Aunt Gladys through the backyards and picture windows, then tearing her to shreds. Lovely.
Yeah. Yes.
Sounds like a hoot. Here's what I liked about Weapons. It wasn't 3 hours long, and for about 5 minutes, it was intriguing, mystifying.
Dude, I love reading a review and finding out the reviewer likes less movie.
Yeah.
God, I hate when I get more movie.
Yeah.
Man, whatever. Chill.
Here's what I didn't like at all. The opening narrative in very low volume by a little girl who seemingly knew about everything that had happened before and after. The awkward, unnatural sounding dialogue, which was often insipid. The acting was stiff or bizarre.
That was a real little girl. You're just bullying a real little girl who did a great job narrating.
I didn't know how to feel in the moment, but I kind of wanted to laugh when the kid was like, oh yeah, and stuff like the kids, like they were talking like a kid, like they were.
But I kind of liked it. I mean, that was like a perfect tone setting for the movie.
Yeah.
And then it's just like kind of funny, weird.
Yeah.
But just very real.
And it's still creepy though. Yeah.
Yeah.
The music was jarring and acted as a spoiler too often. The pace was incredibly slow. Every time weapons started moving, things just stopped to, quote, introduce another character.
Okay, I see. People don't like that, yeah.
The, quote, explanation for the missing kids was very uninspired and actually didn't explain anything at all, just raised even more questions. The implausibility factor, both capitalized because it's a proper noun, in this film was off the charts. Much of the second half as we get near the end and the denouement itself was laugh out loud bad. Literally, the audience I saw this with laughed aloud at what was supposed to be an intense fight, then chase sequence. This was a rare time I noticed them outside of when they checked on the time on their cell phones. Weapons is pretty bad, pretty slow, and pretty addle-brained. I'm appalled by the number of reviews I'm seeing in favor of it. My guess is paid off critics who didn't watch just read other opinions. There's so many people saying the critics were paid off for this.
So weird. That's really weird that it feels like the bad reviews are paid off to be bad.
Yeah.
Because they have to slander the good review. Like, none of the good reviews are like, when I read good reviews of this movie, they were all like, yeah, I get it. But if you're like a real horror fan, you'll like this, which is like not as judgmental as I think people are reading it in to be.
Yeah.
Because they're like, no, yeah, there are some people that like horror and there's some people that really, really, really like horror. And I think if you really, really like horror, you're know that.
Like this, yeah.
And it's like, I guess it feels gatekeepy or whatever, but it's like, I don't know, it's just reality.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, you don't like that's fine.
Yeah.
But then the bad reviews are like, and fuck anyone who likes this movie.
You must have been paid.
It's weird.
All 10,000 positive ratings must have been paid off.
Okay. More weapons for me, I guess?
Yeah.
Then stop fucking going and opening your phone, dude.
Yeah, Jesus, man.
Why do you keep going to the movie and ruining it for everybody?
One even said she liked this because it, quote, didn't have jump scares, which is an absolute crock. There were about a dozen in the first half alone, all telegraphed.
Beep, 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 beep.
Judge for yourself. This is why I picked this. Spooky, yeah.
Yeah.
This is why I picked this.
Yeah.
Judge for yourself. I have, and my verdict is guilty of fraud, Mr. Kreggers. I sentence you to give my $12 back and never sit in a director's chair again.
And guilty of fraud, Mr. Kreggers.
And much like weapons, even if you weren't sold on the first couple paragraphs, the last sentence is what really sells the movie.
We were watching Snapcube streams on Snapcube 2 recently. Yeah. And Petty pulled up a fucking what was it? Joe is hungry.
Yeah.
It was just like some old guy from Georgia.
Just with 20 cameras.
With 20
7
cameras.
in his car, 3 in the studio.
And I had no idea who this fucking guy was. And like he had so many in-jokes and like in segments on his channel and he was just like reviewing Taco Bell. And then like people were talking about like the corner and it was so obvious. The funny part about it was that Penny was like so obviously so deep in the lore of Joe is hungry.
Yeah.
That she kept being like, people were like, where the fuck did he drive to? What's with the camera? And then she was like, oh, that's the angle where he does the sneakadoodle bite. Here, wait, I'll show you. And she goes exactly to the point where there's video, a sneakadoodle bite. And he goes, all right, time for the first sneakadoodle bite. It's like,
it kind of reminds me weirdly of like the same fanatic I am for like on cinema where it's like
just weird little segments.
Yeah.
Like every once in a while Greg will be like, it's movie house.
It's a movie house,
yeah. Fucking mean?
So he bought the house from people under the stairs.
But it's not really. It was recorded on a lot.
Yeah.
It's not the actual house. It's just the front cover house.
It's like, well, you don't know. I know you were in it, but maybe you just forgot.
Maybe you just forgot or something. I mean, obviously this is the house. But I love little bits like that. Yeah. Little character. I mean, maybe it's because we're creators, but
yeah. Yeah, no, I love this movie.
Yeah,
please,
this movie's great.
I do recommend watching it.
I think you would like it.
Yeah.
I think you would. If you like this segment and you like learning more about analysis and stuff, I think you would really like it, especially. Yeah. Because it just feels, it's a good fucking movie. I'd watch it again.
I do want to watch it again. I want to see all the stuff that I missed, like little details.
Genuinely so terrifying. Like, as I was watching it, I was like watching the movie through my hands.
Yeah,
which I don't do.
I had to sometimes show, like, hide away. There's some pretty gory stuff.
Yeah.
But I will say there was the tenseness, I think, is what I felt, like the sinking feeling in my chair. That's what I felt mostly through this movie. It's
really
so
good.
I do recommend watching it in a theater on a Tuesday morning when no one's there.
Yeah.
Or maybe when there's old people who have nothing else going on and they don't want to use their phone.
Watching weapons. I'm surprised no old people have seen this and been like, this is anti-old people. What the hell?
Oh, the old guy is the bad guy. Oh, no.
One last thing to get away from the alcoholism metaphor that I initially thought before I learned about Trevor Moore's, more details about Trevor Moore's passing.
Yeah.
My initial, that was the thing that I wanted to bring up at the end when the kids eat her. I thought interesting because I thought the entirety of it was like, yes, okay, so everybody's dealing with grief and all this stuff and things. And I think it's about the like inevitability of death, and that if you try to avoid death, it hurts more people
than it does
than it would if you would just let death, sort of like accepting death, which is really what grief is about, is accepting these bad things that are just going to happen in life.
Yeah.
And I thought that was I thought what really impacted me in the moment was the kids were the ones that got one up on her. The person that was using them
to try and avoid death. Yeah.
To try and avoid death. And I thought, now knowing the alcoholism part of it, I think it's a beautiful sentiment because it's like, I guess sort of like I want the future to be better than what we're doing right now. Yeah. It felt very much, and I don't know if this is the same way that everybody thinks about it, but it was my interpretation that the rest of the movie was like, this is how we are presently. This is a now movie.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a Friday the 13th or something, where it's like, this is just of the time. It's not set in a past time or a future time or something. This is right now, and people are going to watch it to understand what horror was like back then and what are they scared about back then. And I think it's very much of current times.
Yeah.
And I think it's beautiful to be like, usually at the end of a horror movie, that's when you can make like a stance. You know what I mean? Like, especially with Friday the 13th or what is it? No, Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this. In the end of the first Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy Krueger is like in a mirror.
Oh, yeah.
After they defeat Freddy Krueger, he like shows up in a mirror. And apparently that was like fought against by the director.
Really?
Because it was supposed to be a one-off film, because the moral of Nightmare on Elm Street is that trauma, you can overcome your trauma and let it stay in the past by like standing up to it.
But the producers are like, well, how about we get some more money in though? Like,
we want a franchise, so he can't be dead. But the whole point of it is that he is dead.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, so there is a big thing about that, and I think this movie, there are usually stances against like these things that make us fearful, and I really like that this was sort of being like, oh no, we shouldn't cling to life. We should allow the world to become a better place for our children. And we should let kids be kids instead of, which I've always kind of liked about Whitest Kids, is like weird because we talked about them using kids for like horrible shit, right?
Yeah.
But because they're all kid-like as adults, it feels more like they are pro-kid. Like anytime a kid is involved in like or it's like about kids or something.
Yeah.
The villains are the adults. It's kind of like a like a Simpsons.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
which I like because I think that's maybe that's just more of a comedy take.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's comedy that we grew up in where kids in comedy are usually not the villains, other than like an Aziz Ansari.
Oh,
stop sending me videos of your kids fucking walking and being like, wow, we can walk. Look at me. I can walk right now. Which is a funny.
No, yeah.
I think it's funny.
I don't know. I highly recommend this movie.
It's really good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
And I'm ready to go to ads. Are you ready to go ads?
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye. Welcome to the ad break.
Hey, what's up?
Are you enjoying the podcast so far?
I know I am.
Then you better like, comment, subscribe. She really believes it. Hit the gosh darn bell and rate us 5 stars on Apple and Spotify podcasts.
I'm getting wacky today.
Yeah, you're getting a little wacky. Yeah, we're wacky. Yeah. And don't forget to check out our socials. APWSTR on TikTok and a bunch of other that's not how it... And yeah, just, share the podcast, do free ways to support the podcast. You know? Yeah, it's there. I don't know how to advertise.
Do
yourself.
What we say and not what we do.
So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, bell, share, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcast, 5 stars. Yes.
I just want to get this over with so I can go play farming simulator. I'm just thinking about what I'm going to do to my damn carrots.
Podcast doesn't go out in 12 hours, so we got 10 hours, so we got to do this. If you want to support the podcast financially, there's a couple ways to do it. We're going to start with, as usual, buymeacoffee.com/APWSTR.
We'll read whatever you say if you give us money, as long as it's not bad, racist, homophobic, transphobic, any of that stuff. Yeah.
And we got a couple coffees this week. Thank you all very much.
Thank you.
Melanie M bought 3 coffees. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Melanie M.
Hi, Josh and Sarah.
Hi.
I bought coffees a few weeks ago and asked if I should publish my book about the abuse I suffered as a kid and teen.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I published it.
Nice.
Shameless self-promotion. It's on Amazon as paperback or ebook for Kindle.
Nice.
What You Didn't Know by Alex Parker. If you or any of my fellow podcast listeners want to check it out.
Hell yeah.
Thank you for the advice. Not about being a hero being seen personally. It's about letting people know they're never alone because abuse can be so isolating, even when it's not physical.
Yeah.
Keep up the great work. You guys keep me sane in my boring office job. Heart emoji. Of course. Yeah. Congrats on the publishing, dude.
Yeah. I hope it goes well.
I hope it goes well as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go check it out, everybody.
Everybody check it out. We'll put the link in the description.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fox and Thigh High Socks bought 5 copies. Thank you.
I see you. You're around. You're around a lot. I see you.
I recognize the name.
Yeah.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
Please keep it going with the Una Musume section. I got into it 2 weeks ago after hearing you talk about it.
Yes.
I have definitely lost sleep over it.
Oh.
Taiki Shuttle is the love of my life. A friend of mine makes cosplay, so I want to make a Taiki. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, Taiki Shuttle.
Taiki Shuttle cosplay, because I've got the bazongas for it, and obviously I'm a huge stan.
Yeah.
My friend doesn't know who she wants to be, but she does want a more complicated cosplay since we have a year until Aikon, AIKON. Suggestions?
I'm trying to think of what are the more difficult ones to do. Maybe like a Mahano Bourbon, because but I mean, I don't know, that's just kind of like a leotard kind of stuff. I'm trying to think. There's ones that are like the big pigtails, like the Happiness Girl that has the big spiral pigtails.
Like having like a big like hairpiece, maybe. Like that's the complex part of the.
There's a lot of ones with 2 pigtails where they have those. I'm not super into them yet though, because they're not running. Marvelous Sunday, that's her name. She has big swirly corkscrew pigtails. She's pretty good. She's quite short though. I don't know if that counts.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
But yeah, you can look into some of them. Just keep playing the game. You'll find more.
They'll show up.
Yeah.
They'll ride into the sunset with you, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
We also made a separate chat in our D&D Discord just to talk about Una Musume called The Horse Track.
Hell yeah.
Since we were driving the party nuts with screenshots, crying laughing emoji.
Fucking awesome.
I'm super curious to know your top 5 favorite girls and who you use for your team races.
Okay.
Hope to hear another segment next week. Line break real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 horse emojis.
Hell yeah.
1 cow emoji.
Oh,
and then 5 more horse emojis.
Okay, top 5. Let's go.
Top 5.
Number 1.
Style, go.
Number 1. We're starting off with number 1 and then going down because I don't know what my 5-1 is. Number 1, Symboli Rudolph. She was my first. She wasn't my first 3-star pick because they give you like a 3-star ticket.
Oh yeah.
To just choose who you want. Which I thought I wanted to choose Mahano Top Gun for that one, but I ended up accidentally choosing Taiki Shuttle, and then Taiki Shuttle was the first one I ever won my URA grand finals with. So I do really love Taiki Shuttle as well.
Yeah.
And also because of her huge bazongas, but also because she has guns that she never uses. She has revolvers. And her alt is the funniest, one of the funnier ones because it has like big saloon doors comes in.
Yeah.
And it's like we're suddenly in the Wild West. It's like, what the fuck is going? I think it's the first time I saw an alt where I was like, what the fuck is going on?
What the hell?
But Symboli Rudolph's number one. She's my favorite.
Okay.
The second is Gold Chip because I love how fucking insane she is. I am a little bit burned out because of Gold Chip week.
Yeah. More like Gold Chip month from what it sounds like.
It was 2 weeks. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. She's taking over the fucking app for 2 goddamn weeks.
Someone needs to stop her.
Shit's crazy, man. But she's
holding everyone else hostage.
I do have to do my dailies because I don't want to miss out on the free currency that she gives every day.
That is fair. That is fair.
Number 3 is probably Taiki Shuttle. Honestly, I gotta give it to her. Number 4, Mahano Bourbon. And actually, no. Number 4, I'm gonna say is TM Opera O. I did not like TM Opera O when I started. Because I hated the little move that she did every single time. They all have like little poses that they do when you do the like, I play everything. I don't fucking read anything anymore because it's a lot of text that I'm just not going to do. So I have the skip on max and then I have all the events on max short. So every time TM Opera O does a thing where she gets like a skill, she goes like this. And I hate it. I don't know. I hate the way it looks and it sucks. And she's supposed to be like a theater kid kind of vibe.
Okay.
And every time I looked at her, I was like, she looks like theater kids that would have bullied me in high school.
I know exactly the type of person you're talking about. Yeah.
So I fucking hate her ass. But I had to use her to make like I was farming her shit for 9-star sparks. For like power, I think.
Yeah.
And after a while, I just really I started to like her story.
Okay.
I was forced myself to look at her, and I was like, yeah, she's kind of cute.
Okay. All right. There you go. Yeah. Learning to love the theater kid. Yeah.
Okay. So I do like her. That was instead of number 4. And honestly, actually, no. Fuck that. Haru Urara, number 4. I can't say no to Haru Urara. And then number 5 is TM Opera O.
All right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Damn. That was difficult.
Yeah, but you got there, dude. Hell yeah. Solved it.
The people that I use in my teams, it's pretty much everybody that I have. Zimbali Rudolph, Agnes Tachyon, Gold Chip, Haru Urara. I think King Halo. I finally got Ugiri Cap. I got her. I think I have Air Groove in there. I actually don't know. I might not have Air Groove in there. I don't actually know. It's hard to remember because there's like I have 3 teams worth, and then there are 5 or 6 races. So that's 3 times 6.
18.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna name 18 horses.
Yeah.
Right
okay.
now.
Yeah. We can.
But it's all the basic ones plus like Haru and all the basic ones plus Gold Chip and Ugiri Cap. Those are the more special ones that I have. I don't have any of the weird versions of Tokai Teo or Majuro McQueen. I don't have those. Or any of the newer ones. I haven't gotten lucky on my pulls there.
I get you. But yeah.
Pretty basic shit.
All right, fair.
I am a B1 level team shit, and I am going up to class 6. I got promoted up to class 6 finally.
Congrats, dude. Hell
Thank you. Which means I'm going to get my ass kicked next week. Hell yeah.
But yeah, thank you for that coffee.
Yeah.
And Ruth bought 10 coffees. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ruth.
Been listening to all your old episodes and it helps me relax after a stressful day at work. Thank you.
Thank you, Ruth.
Congrats on us almost having, I think we have over 100 at least old episodes still up. Yeah, we're getting close to our 250th, man.
Yeah, I know. What are we going to do?
Do you want to do a Q&A again? Just fucking.
Okay. I think we should do a bit with Reddit on Wiki.
Oh, yeah. Maybe we should call them in.
Yeah, because we have they were like, we'll come on whenever. And we haven't set it up yet.
Yeah, so, shit. Yeah, we should.
I don't know what to do, though. I need to make up like a bit.
All right, hear me out.
Yeah.
We just reread the same story over and over again and then pretend like we're not rereading the entire story over and over again.
Is that good content, though? Do you think people would like it? Or do you think they would?
I think after the 7th time, yeah, I think people would really start getting back into it. I think it would be funny. Okay, if we do our usual like 4 stories with them, right? But instead of it's like we do a repeat again.
Yeah.
Then we come back into the studio and then we keep reading the same story over again. Okay. I think that's a funny jump. I think that's funny to me.
What if we read 4 stories, but each of us has a real one and each of us has a fake one, and they have to decide which one's real, which one's fake?
I don't want to do that again. If I'm being honest, I don't.
But we write it.
I don't want to write.
Man, come on, man.
We'll figure something out. But yeah, thank you very much for those coffees, everybody. We also have Patreon, not buymecoffee.com/patreon.com/. We also have Patreon, patreon.com/APWSTR. There's $1, $3, $5, and $10 tiers. We try to get early releases whenever possible. We also have exclusive content that goes out most of the time.
Sometimes.
We did do a release today, so we're actually going to make sure that goes out around the same time.
Nice.
I also have a couple others that I have to edit and make sure they're all good.
Yeah.
But you also get access to our Discord where you can chat with other fans, be part of the community, join our book club.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's all there. We also have mutual aid links in our link tree. Sarah, if you want to talk about that.
Yeah, Palestine, Congo, Sudan. We also have red cards in there as well. Palestine is being invaded right now. It was probably the case that they let aid in so that people would be able to have the strength to be ethnically cleansed in the idea that they're now being forced into a small part of Gaza. And it's fucked up. It is really fucked up, but you can still send money to them and try to get people to be able to flee, which would be the best case scenario. And the best thing that you can do is donate directly to Gazans through their GoFundMes or their wherever it is that they say that they get money. That, and also red cards. Red cards are little cards that translate your rights when dealing with ICE into various languages, from English into various languages. And basically they say that if ICE shows up at your door, they have to give you a warrant signed by a judge. They cannot just burst into your apartment, regardless of what people say, or what they claim the law has been. And you can have them slip it underneath your door. It has to be signed by an actual judge. You do not have to open the door because that would give them access to your home. And yeah, it translates it into various, I think it's like 39 different languages, and you can print them out at home and give them to your loved ones who might have interactions with ICE.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all that's down in the description, in our link tree. Check out all our links. And again, enjoy the rest of the episode.
Yeah.
Well, let's go back to it.
Yeah.
All right, it's Reddit time, dude.
All right, let's fucking go.
Let's go, dude. It's time.
This one's really good.
Okay.
All right. Am I the asshole for laughing when my wife fell and pooped her pants because I thought it was a prank?
This is another week where I specifically strayed away from the poop piss one. And I was like, I'm good. I don't need to read this one.
Well, you missed out. I, 33 male, think my wife, 31 female, is genuinely funny, but her love of pranks and toilet humor can be a bit much.
Okay.
One day, I was in the living room.
Like you do.
My wife ran in holding her tummy. She slipped and fell. Then she said something like, "Crap, I pooped my pants."
Oh no. Oh no.
Everything about it seemed like a prank she would do. From the double meaning phrase to the toilet humor to the physical comedy. Despite the fact that I dislike most of her pranks, I found this one funny. But it wasn't pranking when I realized I tried to help her up.
Dude, you don't laugh at any of her jokes ever. And this is the one where it really happens.
She told me not to touch her. She sarcastically called me husband of the year for laughing at her. I explained, but she said I should have known it wasn't a prank because she did a similar one before, and she doesn't repeat the same pranks.
I'm not a two-note motherfucker, all right? I put time and effort in my pranks that you wouldn't appreciate because you don't laugh until it's real. You don't fucking laugh. Dude, the couples therapy on this one's going to be crazy.
Do the couples therapy episode. So I pooped my pants. I fell on my ass and I pooped my pants. And then like the lady from couples therapy being like,
can you imagine like what is it, Shrinking with what's his name, Jason Segel?
Just like the real show, couples therapy.
Oh, is that actually a real show?
There's a lady that does couples therapy and it's just real fucking people.
Oh wow, okay, yeah. Well,
and
never
she just
mind.
looks so intense. She never is like. the fucking husbands are like, yeah, so she crashed into her car and then she's an alcoholic, but I want to drink too, so I keep the alcohol in the thing, and then I cheated on her with like 3 women or whatever. And then the fucking therapist is like,
interesting, huh? Curious, writing it down, yeah.
She sarcastically called me husband of the year. Am I the asshole? Blah, 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 blah. Reddit, okay. I do think NTA, because it's really funny.
I do think it's funny. I do think kind of light, maybe you're the, but also like, I don't blame you for having a reaction.
I could agree, yeah.
It's
a funny
more nuanced.
Thing that happened. I think it was just a mistake.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's a thing. Yeah, you know.
But I'm surprised in the comments the lack of empathy towards the wife.
Because it sucks to shit your pants. Like, I feel bad for her.
I know, yeah. I think it sucks, especially to be laughed at when you fucking fell to the ground and pooped your pants, regardless of what you've done previously.
Are there people that are like giving her shit because like
of the
crying
pranking.
wolf? Yeah,
yes. Yeah, literally though, the top comment is bah ha 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 ha. NTA, your wife is just the girl who cried poop.
I mean, at least the commenter changed it a little bit, you know, but like.
Okay, now this one pisses me off.
Okay, all right.
This comment pisses me off.
Because I can understand the not the asshole, but I do think there's a line where like it starts looping back where it's like, okay, I don't agree why you think that's not the asshole. Yeah, okay.
That's exactly how I feel.
Yeah.
You should have known I was telling the truth because I've lied before.
That is so uncharitable.
Okay, NTA. She was doing silly pranks.
Yeah.
God forbid a woman be a silly fucking Billy.
Yeah.
About poopy and pee-pee. Chill, man. Oh my God. Sometimes Reddit really, that women hate gets crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty wild, actually. Wow.
She was embarrassed because she fell to the ground.
She fell and then shit her pants.
And then her husband laughed at her.
Yeah, that would suck.
That would make everybody be embarrassed. My God, and they're always blasting it on Reddit, which is also crazy.
Okay, you know, actually, I think about it.
That is a little wild.
That's YTA, a little bit,
That's a little YTA. And
my dumb bitch wife shit the pants and got mad at me when I laughed at her.
This is just a conversation, man. If you don't like her pranking, then you should be telling her you don't like her pranking. And she should stop.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
If that's the case.
But also, you did laugh at her at one of her lowest points she'll ever have in her life.
Sometimes well, that's not the case. Come on, man. Parents die.
So yeah, the third lowest moment of her life.
I don't know. I could deal with my mom fucking passing away because one time I pooped my pants while I fell down. That, honestly, I wish life worked like that.
I will say, it's the falling down that really cements it, I think.
I think because I'm thinking about her like slipping on a banana peel. Like a whoop.
And then
Crap,
she gets
I pooped my pants.
And then she gets up to go to the bathroom, but then the rake is also there, so you can't.
Oh no!
That sideshow Bob, where like he just keeps walking into rakes.
Okay, 2 things can be true at once.
Yes, I agree with that. Yeah.
She wasn't pranking you. It was a funny situation though, which prompted a laugh, and that's okay.
That's okay. Yeah.
But you didn't know that it wasn't a prank, and that's also true, and that's okay. But regardless your actions and what your intention was
and the context of what you think, like
you did hurt your wife a little bit, and hurt is maybe a strong word, but like you impacted your wife by your actions, and she was embarrassed, which is a valid feeling to feel as well. Not trying to prank somebody, doing something embarrassing and getting laughed at. I've done this before. I was actually just talking about this during the warm-up. I would fucking spill coffee all the time at work. I had a crush on a guy. I spilled it in front of him, and he was laughing his ass off at me.
Yeah.
And I honestly, and my mom was probably right about this. I was telling my wife, and I was like, I was really pissed at him for laughing at me. And my mom was like, yeah, you don't like that. He probably thought he was flirting. In that, like, he was having an interaction with you.
Oh, is it one of those things positive. Where it's like in like a romance, like it's like they bump into each other with the papers?
He probably just thought you were cute and quirky when you were like, you have a pridefulness about you that when you do something fucked up and people point at you and laugh, you get upset. And I was like, well, yeah,
of course.
Like, yeah, duh.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
They're laughing at me. I'm upset.
He's laughing at me.
Yeah. It doesn't feel like a with in this one.
I'm supposed to be dumb and I flipped my coffee, but it was more of a me yelling at myself thinking I'm dumb. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get what you mean.
And it's like, yeah, that's what's going on. You just have a talk about it after she does what she needs to do to feel better.
It should be a conversation. Yeah.
That's literally it. It's not a post on Reddit. Hey, everybody. Also, I don't know. I feel like your parents would do this.
Oh,
I feel like this is your parents would tell everybody. So she pooped her pants and I laughed and she's mad at me.
Yeah, they would.
And it's not like a not healthy dynamic. It's just like that's their dynamic. You know what I mean?
That is fair. Yeah. Jesus.
So it's like, I don't know if it's like
I guess
it's not too serious.
But it's also like, I can understand being upset.
It's like, jerk behavior.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. But
yeah,
also,
maybe not your...
You both deserve each other, kind of.
A little bit, yeah. Just
I do think I'm a person that my personal opinion is that it's jerk behavior to prank people.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
It's tit for tat, but it's also like, you know, if this were me, if I were your wife.
Yeah.
And this happened to me many times over 10 years, I would have resentment.
Yeah.
And we would have to talk about it.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. But maybe that's not her. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I don't fucking know these people. This is a funny fucking story. She pooped her pants.
Solved it, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of the scene from Better Call Saul where he's in the music shop and he slips on the... I'm just thinking that's how she fell. And so... so I'm just imagining, I guess, Saul Goodman shitting his pants on the while a crew films him to sue.
I wish I was a person that if I fell and pooped my pants, I could start laughing. Because those are the people that I think experience true happiness.
I think to bring it back to Breaking Bad, I would cry like Walter White. I would laugh like Walter White finds out all the money's gone. I watch TV shows, guys.
I wish I could laugh at my mistakes, man, but I can't.
I also can't. I get it.
But that's your own personal hell.
I think I can laugh at my mistake if it's so far gone of a mistake.
So fucking crazy.
If it's so far down, I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Yeah.
Like, what is...
Yeah.
Everybody's fucking against us,
Everything
man.
goes against the silent Bob. All right. Am I the asshole for using professional language on an email I sent on behalf of my husband?
I don't even know what to say to that. Okay. Sounds fine.
My 30 female husband, 43 male, accepted a new job as a part of that job. Sorry. This is the professional language that you put in your email, lady? Come on. My 30 female husband, 43 male, accepted a new job, and as part of that job, he needed to sign a consent form to send to his new employer so they could complete some type of background check or related thing.
Okay.
He tried to send this email a few times and would not go through. He asked me if I would send it, and I said I would, so I drafted the following pasted email.
Let's go.
Attached here to...
Hey, fuckers.
Attached here to, which is the hey fuckers of the email world. Please find the executed consent form for my husband. Thank you, my name. I CC'd my husband on the email because he asked me to. 30 minutes go by and I get a text from him. OMG, what kind of overkill email was that? Slapped head emoji, like the head on forehead emoji.
All right, dude. Get an email that works then, bitch. Shit. What the hell?
This was yesterday, so today I'm at work and I get another series of texts from him where he says essentially that he is completely embarrassed by me, that my email was inappropriate to send to his new employer. He said that he wants to retire from this job and my language was some kind of Tom Clancy book out of colonial times. He said I overcomplicated it tenfold and this is why he never asked me for help. He said every time I'm involved I try to sabotage him and he regrets it. 2 updates before we even get to the question, am I the asshole? Update. When he asked me to send the PDF, we were on the phone and I read to him what I was typing and asked if it sounded okay.
And he was like, yeah,
and he said yes.
Yeah.
Update. I work in the legal field, so this is professional for what I do for a living. He claims that I'm the asshole.
I work in the field of professionalism.
The most professional.
I'm a PhD in sending professional fucking emails.
Because I know if I send one wrong word, the other fucking team's gonna fuck me over. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus. Not fuck me over. Take advantage of my miswording of... Sorry.
No.
He claims I'm the asshole for how I sent the email. Am I the asshole for the language I used in my email?
You know you're not. You know you're not. Come on. But you should divorce your husband. Sorry, I never say that either. But holy crap, what an asshole. What a grade A asshole.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
There you go.
I will say, I didn't even read the comments on this one. First comment is like, not the asshole. I mean, your email was awkward.
Shut the fuck up, man.
Like, Jesus Christ, dude.
Literally no one cares. Bro, I'm fucking autistic. I send emails like that shit all the fucking time just because I like big word.
Yeah, I usually just say, hope all is well, and then I get into my email. You know, I think that's fair. I think that's...
I do all as well, too, but that's only because on Gmail, you press AL. You do it enough, and Gmail's like, oh, remember that
Fine,
shit?
There you go, yeah.
And you press tab.
Yeah.
And it just spells it out for you.
You know, I purposely don't do that because I'm like, you're not taking my fucking job, Gmail.
Yeah.
I type the emails. I roll the nickels, right?
That's
but yeah,
the one thing you'll write?
Hope all is well. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
But yeah, no, yeah.
I mean, yeah, I used to write professional emails to people for a living. And it's like, whatever, man. You write the way that you write normally. And especially if he signed off on it first.
He said, hell yeah, brother.
How are people being like, well, a little? Shut your mouth.
He literally said
okay.
that he said it was okay.
Bro, you're calling a woman the asshole for pooping her pants because she pranked her husband once? She did a similar thing pranking people? Reddit hates women, man. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta take this female lawyer down a fucking peg. Suck my dick, dude.
Yeah, that's... I will say also, I've gotten emails that sound like that from regular-ass people. Yeah, like, I don't think this is so out of left field. Okay, first of all...
He's mad that he doesn't know what you said because he's an idiot, and so is everybody else. You used too big, long word. And everyone else is like, duh, I don't know that.
I've never learned how to read.
I don't know what words mean. And they're pissed that you would be smarter than them, especially because you're a woman, especially because you're successful. So they have to take you down a peg, quote unquote.
And I don't even want to bring it up, but you guys know it's there. Fucking 13 years. He's 13 years older than you. And he's giving you shit.
I didn't even think about it because I don't listen anymore.
Fair.
To that part.
I don't listen to myself
I was
either.
worried that OP was actually a woman. I based that whole rant off of her being a woman, and I was like, is it not a gay couple? It could be. I don't know.
30 female husband, 34 male. Yeah.
All right, there you go.
We got it.
30 and 34? You're mad
43.
about... Okay. I was going to say Joshua.
Okay, hold on.
Joshua.
No, it's 43, unless that's a typo, but she did update it twice, so...
Okay, yeah. So she could. Well, you can't change the title, I don't think.
Well, it's not. That wasn't in the title. That was in the post.
I don't know anything about this job. I don't know what I'm saying at all.
But yeah, like, dude, you're getting outshone by your fucking 13 years younger wife, and you're like,
how
you're
dare
embarrassing
you?
me.
Question mark? What are you saying?
Yeah.
What are you saying now? Oh, you got shown up by your cool lawyer wife? Fucking loser. What are you talking about? That's not the angle to go about this. Progressive. You keep agreeing like I'm agreeing with you, like you're Charlie in that episode of Always Sunny. I'm trying to lambast you, and you keep being like, yeah.
God, that's so funny, man.
Respond to my lambasting. Yeah. What the fuck? Yeah, we got it. He doesn't understand us, man.
Yeah. Oh, God, dude, that's silly. Reddit does hate women, man.
Reddit does hate women. The hatred of women is on the rise. Listening to women is on the lows. Apparently. NTA, you're smarter than everyone involved combined.
Also, it's not going to make him lose his job. If he loses his job because of this, that was going to be a shitty job anyway, if I'm being real with you.
You should respond to the email with, what's up, fuckers? Wanted to apologize for my dog shit email before.
Anyway, listen, don't judge my husband by how I write emails. He does know how to serve, so it's okay, actually.
Yeah. No, this is my husband writing this shitty fucking email. I don't know how to write, and I only know how to curse, and... Suck my dick. This company sucks balls. I'm going to retire. Bye-bye.
I'm going to use this company to pay my 401k. Love you. Bye. Okay, bye. Then it's the cat emoticon with the colon and the 3. Yeah.
And then just send like a porn video.
Yeah. They solved it. We're tying them all up, dude.
Good job, man.
Good job.
I can't believe you did not fucking listen to me at all.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I can.
I'm sorry.
I definitely can. I can't wait.
My mind's all over the place. I'm sorry.
No, I know. I know it's not intentional. It's just really funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stop being so gay. That's why I keep you around, because you're so cute.
Eye candy, yeah.
Yeah. Am I the asshole for asking my wife to not make breakfast for me anymore?
Okay.
I'm 45 male and she's 41 female. We're married with no kids or pets. One lazy Saturday morning while I'm sleeping late before going to the gym, she wakes me to ask if I want her to make me breakfast. Her, do you want me to make me breakfast? To make you breakfast?
Oh no. How clear cut is this one gonna be?
Her, do you want me to make you breakfast? Me, no. I'll make something later when I get up.
The existential crisis of something being so clear cut in a Reddit podcast, you can't respond to it.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Sorry.
Me, no. I'll make something later when I get up. Her, why can't you just let me make you something? Me, boiled eggs. Boiled eggs. Why can't you just let me make you something? Boiled eggs. So she woke him up.
Yeah,
that's the big part.
That is. Listen.
She did wake him up early so that she could make him breakfast.
Yeah, okay.
That's important to recognize.
I understand.
She then goes to the kitchen and comes back and starts using her phone in bed. A few minutes pass, more than enough time for the eggs to be done, but she's engrossed in her phone. She doesn't move from the bed. I eventually get up and go check them. Her, where are you going? Me, to check the eggs. Oh my god!
Why is this so funny? What the fuck?
Oh no!
Bring me eggs.
He's so fucking done with his shit. I can't. It's so funny.
Do you like your partner? Yes or no?
Yeah. Yeah. I get to the kitchen and I see it's 3 eggs in the pot. I normally boil 2 for myself, so it's apparent she put 1 in for herself. She shouts from the bed, "Can you make me an egg with some toast?"
I respect that. The Uno reverse, I do respect that.
God, what a baller.
Listen, this is a fight waiting to happen.
This is the ultimate heist. This is the ultimate heist in a relationship. I'm pissed because she was waking me up earlier than I wanted to get up by offering to do something I didn't want and something that I ended up doing despite her volunteering. When she was in bed on her phone, I didn't say, "Hey, don't forget the eggs," because I'd feel like I was bossing her around, which is valid.
Yeah.
But I don't think she did it as some ploy to get me to make her breakfast. I don't think you know. I don't think you know the strat. But no, I agree. Also, I think she genuinely intended to make it, but got caught up scrolling. Am I the asshole for wanting to ask her to not make me breakfast anymore? She means it as an act of love, but it became a task of annoyance.
Okay, all right.
Which is a great way to do that. Okay. Oh, man. Listen, sometimes your partner's just fucking annoying. And listen, sometimes that just fucking happens.
No, yeah.
I think saying "don't make breakfast for me ever" is overkill.
I do think that's going to lead to more fights down the road. It's like, why didn't you make me breakfast?
Yeah, it seems like a way to go down just because you want to be petty.
Yeah.
But I think just be like, "Hey, that really fucking annoyed me. Can you not do that? I really want to sleep in." You know?
Yeah, and
then I think it could open up, reading this again, too. I wonder if she just wants to hang out. If she wants time just hanging out in bed with you. I wonder.
That's possible.
You know?
Is it? I mean, I guess it's not the asshole. I
don't think so.
I don't know how much I would call her an asshole, though.
No,
I feel like she's made a mistake.
Yeah, once again, it's just a mistake.
Yeah. And I guess I'm now thinking more about it because I'm like, dude, I bet Reddit, because the current state of how Reddit posts are looking, apparently.
Let's fucking see.
I want to see where it's like, yeah, it's not actually an act of service if it bothers you.
Well,
I hate when people say that. That's
not the asshole. My response to "why can't you just let me make you some eggs" would have been, "Because I'm clearly not hungry. I was asleep. You woke me up to ask this. Why would I want eggs while I was asleep?"
Motherfucker, you just woke up. You're not saying that shit.
This is so fucking funny. Sounds like my first husband. Him, "Do you want X?" Me, "No thanks. I want Y at the moment." Him, "Are you sure?" Me, "Yes, but I appreciate you asking." Him, "Are you absolutely certain?" Me, "Yes, I just want Y." Him, "How about A or B?" Me, no thanks. Him, A or B sound good. Me, in desperation, okay, I'll take B. Him, you're absolutely certain you don't want X or A? Me, thinking he really wants A. Okay, A. Him, and you have really excluded X. Me, shouting, I don't really want anything but Y. Him, why are you so mad? I was just trying to be nice. Me, 6 emojis that are mad and shouting expletives.
Yeah.
If it's a consistent pattern, that's
a problem.
Up.
Yeah.
Because really it just comes down to, please let me sleep in.
Yeah, and I can understand, like, if you ask the question, I say if you ask a question, like, if you're going to ask, are you sure, you only say it once. I think you can ask the same question twice, and that's it.
I even don't like saying, are you sure, once, because I feel like most of the time when I decide to do something, because I'm quite decisive, you just go along with it.
Yeah.
And so I've recognized that, and I've been like, I'm not gonna, if I really want it, I'll do it. But I ask you, are you sure, if you want what I want, to make sure that you're not just overriding what you want because it's easier just to go with me. But at some point I have to give you
agency. You know?
Yeah, I can't just decide that you want something else other than me all the time. At some point you got to make a fucking decision and I have to let you make that decision.
You should make all the decisions for me.
I know because it's fucking easy, but like, you know, I don't know. I don't want to, you know.
Yeah, no, I understand that.
So sometimes I'll even stop.
We're not moving forward until...
I'll just like wait and look at you and be like, what do you want?
I'm like, why is everything silent?
And then you turn it around on me and be like, why does it have to be my decision?
Uno reverse, baby.
And I'm like,
that's the real heist.
Because in 40 years, when we get a divorce, you're gonna be like, yeah, she controlled everything, and I'm gonna get Superman powers, and I'm gonna crush your head. That's what I'm gonna do. Because I'm gonna
set up a trolley problem, and I am the lone person.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a big handlebar mustache and a top hat, and I'm gonna be like, yeah.
And you're gonna make my parents have to decide.
Will save you.
Yeah, and kill 5 people. But also, did she actually kill 5 people?
Did she?
That's the question. Yeah.
You know, truly, it's just maybe she just didn't want to make the choice of changing the thing because then she would think she's a murderer.
Yeah, which I think is what the experiment is.
I'm pretty sure it is
20%
what it's about. Yeah.
It's not about how cool is lever pushing, you know?
Yeah, I don't think it is about the lever. I think it's more about people would rather have an action and just say, oh, that sucks that happened, rather than choosing to save people.
Schrodinger's cat is the box. Like, what's the box made out of?
Is the cat fucking in there? I don't know.
I don't know, yeah. That's why I don't care about the cat.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. What's up with that box?
What's up with that thing that could theoretically break?
Yeah, just fucking check it, dude.
Did we even put it in there?
This whole thing is fucking stupid. Just check the fucking box.
I don't remember putting it in there. Did you put it in there? Oh, there might just be nothing in there.
Oh, it's an unopenable box? How do we make that?
Oh, the cat died because we didn't put holes in it? Oh, that makes more sense.
Yeah, we put holes in the box. Yeah. Is the answer to Schrodinger's cat so that the cat can breathe.
Yeah, exactly.
Or not breathe.
Oh.
That was really dumb. Anyway, did we even say what we said? I think she just made a mistake. If it's a pattern of behavior,
yeah, it's
whatever. I think in either case, NTA, your partner is just being annoying
a little bit, yeah.
But also,
that doesn't, it's not a crime.
I do appreciate in this story though that the OP was like, I don't think she did it on purpose. Because I think it does dispel what a lot of Redditors go towards, which is
they did it maliciously.
Lying women, ew, gross. Women are lying and manipulative. And so it's nice to see somebody actually care about how their partner is perceived online.
So, that's fair.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think NTA, unless she, if she keeps doing it, then then tell her no.
Let's get the update where it's like. So, like, he was already awake the whole time. Like, he was...
I would be mad if you woke me up, but also, maybe she just wants to fucking lay in bed with you.
Yeah, so, that's such a crime.
That's what I thought when she was like, why are you getting up? That's what I do when you're like, oh, I gotta go take a shower. And I'm like, no. Sit next to me and don't talk to me.
God. All right.
And play a video game. That's all I want.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, solved it.
Solved it.
Am I the asshole for not paying for a wedding I'm not attending?
2 + 2 equals...
We'll find out today. Yeah.
All right, you can cut that out.
No, I'm keeping that in.
Fucking
Fuck you.
fell flat.
I liked it. I was giving you time and space to do it.
Obviously, NTA. What do you mean you're not attending a wedding? Why would you have to pay for it? Hey, gabagool, I lit the wedding on fire. All right, never mind. Shit, that'll teach me.
I, 30 female, started a relationship with Joe, 31 male, in the middle of May this year. Shortly after we started going out, he asked me to be a +1 to his friend Meg's wedding. I have never met Meg, but I agreed to go. We RSVP'd, and Joe booked plane tickets and a hotel room. A couple days ago, I ended the relationship with Joe.
Oh.
It's important to note that while money was not the main reason for the breakup, it was one of the things we argued about the most.
That's fucking funny, dude.
I am very frugal, perhaps to a fault, and Joe likes to spend money on creature comforts and trips, and often expects me to do the same. Joe lives at home rent-free while I have my own apartment. I live pretty much paycheck to paycheck with a small stash set aside in savings. There's still about 5 weeks left to the wedding. I ended the relationship when I did, partly because I didn't want to be in the pictures from the wedding and cause people to feel bad when they looked back at those pictures. I am returning everything Joe left in my apartment, save a few things he was okay with me keeping. I also offered to pay for my plane ticket and my half of the hotel stay as a good faith gesture.
Okay.
It comes out to over $400, which is just about everything I have in savings.
Oh, geez, man.
Today, Joe contacted me and asked if I could pay another $125 on top of all of that to offset Meg's cost for my plate and everything at the reception. He says it's so close to the wedding, and since deposits have gone to vendors, I should pay my portion. I think that more than a month's notice is ample time for Meg to either fill the seat or for Joe to find another +1 who would also be benefiting from my paying half of the hotel stay.
Yeah.
I also think that since I wouldn't pay that money if I was not attending, then I shouldn't have to pay now that I'm not. It's my understanding that people not only not going to weddings after they RSVP is just one of those costs that's inevitable. Yeah. And I'm at least doing Meg the courtesy of giving over a month's notice. Yeah. Am I the asshole?
No, I don't think so. I think you've already paid enough.
You paid half the hotel and plane ticket.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I think you're good. Yeah.
Obviously, Meg is going to him and being like, why the fuck did you fuck up your relationship right before my wedding? What the fuck?
Yeah.
And then he's like, yeah, you're right. It's the women that's the problem.
It's the woman nagging me, and the woman is my bitch ex-girlfriend that left me.
Yeah. No, I think he's just trying to get more money out of you for some fucking reason.
Yeah.
Obviously, because, I don't know. I guess he's been using you as a bank, maybe.
I guess, but also,
that's a charge statement. Maybe he's not.
Well, yeah, because you're not really, like, if the money issue was that you're being frugal, like, maybe he's upset that you're not also spending money with him.
But you're not involved at all.
Yeah.
You were a +1 in the first place. You shouldn't be paying for all this stuff.
Yeah.
That, as soon as you said that, I was like, oh, okay. And then you said that you weren't together, and I was like, okay, double okay. And then you're like, and I paid him back. And I was like, okay, so
okay, cool,
you're literally Santa Claus and perfect.
What do
you mean?
And then he's like, can you pay my friend that you've never met before?
Stop contacting me. I'll get a restraining order.
Yeah.
Stop asking me for money. You're wild. Go find it. Take your mom.
Yeah, literally. Honestly, yeah, fuck it.
Just take your fucking mom, dude. Or something.
Bring a bro, dude. Just fucking...
Yeah, go bring a bro and bro it out at the wedding.
Stay an extra day if it's in Vegas and just gamble all your money away. Yeah.
Have a nice fucking time. I don't know. Maybe he's using it as an excuse to contact you again. You know what I mean? Sometimes people do that.
Like, where they kind of like make up not make up a problem, I guess, if the
well, yes.
But it is a made up problem.
No, yeah. I mean, yeah, I would literally be like, stop contacting me.
Yeah.
After this. This is a crazy statement. I would have left the contact open, but now you're being weird.
And you're trying to milk me for more money. Yeah, that's bullshit.
No.
Also, you've already wasted your savings, like your emergency fund on this.
Yeah, I would just be like, sorry, can't.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
Motherfucker, I don't even have $400, and you got, like, you're still very kindly giving that shit away, man.
Oh,
damn.
It's very real. Yeah, no, it's not your fault. Yeah. You've done more than enough.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
It's wild that people call people assholes for little shit like this.
I don't think people called. I hope no one called this person an asshole.
Here's my theorem, right? You think you're not an asshole in a situation? Think about the situation from the other person's point of view and what they would say if they were at a bar with their friends. And their friends were like, what happened to that girl you dated? Oh, well, we broke up because of money issues, and then she won't let me contact her because, honestly, she was a bitch because she paid me back for all this wedding stuff because we were supposed to go to this fucking wedding together, but she won't pay me back for the plate and the food.
Wait, were you paying for the plate and food, or like?
No, the bride was.
Oh, so like.
So I felt bad because then.
Could you have brought someone else?
But I didn't have anyone else to go with because I'm a horrible person that doesn't have any friends.
Oh yeah, and then I fade out of existence because I was never real.
And then I look up and I'm on Shutter Island.
You're at the Overlook Hotel, and then the bartender.
And it fades out, and I'm in a photo.
Yeah,
that I wasn't in before. Fucking.
Oh god, but yeah, what does it mean?
What does it mean? I don't get it. This wasn't in the book.
I'm gonna make a documentary with one good theory and like 7 shitty theories,
and everyone's gonna think I'm a genius.
Oh god.
Oh my god. Yeah. Sorry.
So, yeah, no, sorry.
We went off on a tangent there.
Whatever.
But yeah, that's my theorem. Is like if they're explaining why you broke up to their friends in a bar, and even their friends would be like, "What?"
Or even like split. Yeah,
even
like
split, not 100% on their side, which even then doesn't necessarily mean that you were an asshole in the breakup. It could be that they're manipulating the story.
Yeah.
Like try it multiple times with multiple maximum manipulation. You know what I mean?
You gotta
see if still
go to different open mics with a bunch of different people, get the crowd's reaction, then you can bring it to your friends.
Becoming a comedian because you don't know if you're the asshole or not, and going to open mics and asking people.
Somehow that'll be more empathetic of a comedian than like 90% of the comedians that are out there today.
So listen, everybody. Okay, so I like to prank my husband, and one day I walked out, fell on the ground, and pooped my pants. And he laughed at me. Am I the asshole for being mad at him? And then
everyone's like, heard it on Mike Birbiglia already. All right, I already know this one.
APWSTR, Reddit On Wiki already did this. Already did this one. Fuck.
God damn it.
That's really funny, man.
Yeah. All right, solved it.
Did we solve it?
I think we did. Yeah.
Okay. Whatever.
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
Well, it was not the asshole. Yeah, you spent the money and you did more than enough, and you're being taken advantage of for no reason.
No.
There we go.
Yeah.
Our show should only be like 7 minutes long.
Wait, can you believe we both have ADHD, quote unquote, question mark, addendum, M-dash, AI, ChatGPT? I withheld the top floor. This is from r/tales from the front desk.
Awesome.
Because I love these. I withheld a top floor room from a gold member because I felt like it and personally wanted to ruin her vacation. /J. Last weekend, we had a Karen check in on a Friday, and I get her checked in within a minute or two. Everything seemed good to go. I hand her keys to a 3rd floor room, and she stops dead in her tracks and asks me if it's the top floor.
Did you look out? So did you see the size of the building?
Dude, wouldn't that be so fucking funny? Like checking, like sassy front desk person checking the outside.
Walk outside, look up, and
no.
I think let's get your professional opinion on this first.
Yeah, I don't know. You can see when you fucking get there.
Dude, the Hyatt Regency in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3rd floor is the highest, right? Right? 500 floors later.
Let's see.
No.
No, it's the 3rd floor. I tell her no, it's the 3rd floor. She got haughty, insisted she requested a top floor room. I do her a courtesy and see if we have any on the top floor. I had exactly one room, but it was dirty, and I relay this to her.
Oh, okay.
That housekeeping is still cleaning it. She then demands an ETA on it and will insist on waiting for that room to be ready. Bear in mind, I've only been on the clock for 10 minutes tops, and it's almost a sold-out Friday.
Yeah.
I have no idea how far along housekeeping is, and I'm not going to rush them for her to get a room on the top floor when I saw no request for one on her reservation. I also don't promise ETAs on rooms. One of my prior stories explains why this is a bad idea. That is true.
That's true, because you never really know, especially if it's not, if it doesn't tell you but even then the computer can be just wrong.
Anything can fucking happen.
You should just say, I'll be ready tomorrow.
Yeah.
Fuck it, yeah.
Dude, or not even. That's 24 hours of ETA. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was fair.
No, don't do that. Never tell people that you have an ETA. I also noticed that the top floor room in question has been a problem room for us because it has had a frequent issue with the TV not working. And usually when we rent it, people ask to move anyway because of it. Not sure why we can't decide to leave it out of order or not, but it's been a pain in the rear for both guests and staff alike. I tell her that it won't be available because 1, it's dirty, and 2, a maintenance issue, and she storms off insisting she requested a top floor room and wants it later. Later, my coworker arrives and joins me, and before I can catch them up to speed on the situation, the lady returns and tries to tell them that she was promised a top floor room and wants to move.
What the fuck?
This is also a reason why you don't promise anyone fucking anything, because they will make that shit up.
Yeah.
And then when it's a rule that you don't promise anyone anything, you can respond back with, we don't make promises. Do that
yeah.
Here. So you're lying to me now.
Yeah.
So you're not getting anything.
Yeah.
Stop lying to the staff. Just fucking
accept a third floor, man. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. A lady returns and tries to tell them that she was promised a top floor room and wants to move, while completely ignoring me, pretending I didn't exist.
Awesome. Great strat. Definitely not. You're not going to be there. Be like, you talked to me. I can tell you what happened.
That's how you get customer service people to do what you want.
It's lie while they're right in front of you.
Really fucking horrible to them.
Jesus.
I slide in, and that's really funny. Hey. Hey, actually, I'm here.
You pop up like a puppet.
Hey, by the way, like a fucking Clippy.
Yeah.
Oh, were you trying to manipulate my
coworker that I'm friends with and I've known for years and you haven't?
I slide in a reminder while also informing my coworker that she was told it wasn't available because there was a maintenance issue found in the top floor room and we couldn't give it to her, because I respect both my coworkers and her time by not giving her a runaround about it. I also can't in good conscience rent a room I know she's going to complain about later, which leads to a room change, and lo and behold, nothing left on the top floor. She storms off again and insists she's going to corporate about this injustice. Awesome. Classic.
On.
Top tier Karen-esque
behavior.
And she sure did by first opening a case against the hotel because she checked out a day earlier than intended and was surprised to see that her bank statement still has the full authorization for her original stay length, thinking that we overcharged her. So she opened a chargeback.
Oh.
That's what that means.
Really?
Because
okay.
she checked out early and then was shocked that she didn't get a refund without asking or talking to anybody about it.
Yeah, and now you're going to claim fraud? Like, what are you talking about?
Which, I mean, this is pure hospitality Sarah mode, but then this doesn't happen all the time, but the way I was told, when people filed chargebacks, they were never going to pay it in the first place. They were going to file a chargeback anyway.
I will say the only time I've ever had to do a chargeback was when we got scammed in Atlanta. So
yeah, like a real
there's
scam.
A good time to use it, but I hate that people abuse the shit out of it.
No, yeah, they do. And whatever.
Yeah.
I responded to and closed the case because we did not, in fact, overcharge her, even sent her another receipt showing this. The initial authorization stays on for a few days and eventually gets finalized by the bank. We have no control once the card goes through for the stay. Which, yeah, I think anybody that has ever had a debit card knows that. Anyone that's ever had a transaction that has bought anything more than like a fucking stick of gum or something knows that this is how it works.
Yeah.
You ever gone to fucking Walmart, pick up groceries, you know that they'd pull that shit. They take it off your bank and then they put it back on like 24 hours later.
Yeah.
Shit's wild. A few days later, she leaves a 1-star review. A few days later, she leaves a 1-star review saying she was overcharged an obscene amount and refused to refund her. And we refused to refund her, and that the front desk personally insulted her and ruined her staycation.
Oh my God.
Because I lied to her for no reason and didn't want her to feel special by giving her a top floor room. She admitted to opening a chargeback case, awesome, because of her bank statement showing what she was originally authorized by us, and claimed she called the desk about this and got hung up on twice, to which me and my coworkers have no idea about. That's really good that you just admit that publicly.
Yeah.
That's funny as fuck. When I worked in a hospitality company, as soon as one of my trainer was this very, very sweet guy from Boise, Idaho. He was so nice constantly to everybody. And he was so leftist.
Oh yeah, he was. I remember him.
He was really fun. And then the all I remember after training with him for like 2 weeks, and having a great time, was the Super Bowl happened and Kendrick Lamar showed up.
Oh yeah, that was I remember that one.
That was the one where there was like a big train or something in the middle of it, and there were a bunch of like little like dioramas.
Oh no, are you talking about the one like when it was Dr. Dre and it was the recording studio and then like a house and then like so I don't remember what the other thing was, but yeah.
Yeah, that was a really cool
looking
halftime show.
Yeah.
But then Kendrick showed up and it was like a surprise.
Yeah.
I think. And that motherfucker was pogging in the fucking chat, in our work chat, like, let's fucking go.
This? Yeah,
that was a good time. That was a good job where we could all just watch the Super Bowl while we were working and nobody gave a fucking crap about what we were doing.
God, man.
But yeah, no, he was I remember once somebody had a call and you could go and ask him for advice. Because there was like 1 week where we were just learning about the job, and then 1 week where we were actually on calls, and then we would talk to him about any issues we had.
Yeah.
So someone came back and they asked, like, someone said they're going to file a chargeback on us. What do we do? And he was like, I had never seen him so, like, happy that someone had filed a chargeback. He starts laughing and he was like, hell yeah, let them. We're never going to rent to them ever again. Put that shit in the notes on this person.
Oh, hell yeah.
They're never going to get that shit. And that was the policy. Every time you fucking file a fake chargeback, this company would just not. And it was like, it was short-term rentals. So it was, you go on the Airbnb app. Now, all of a sudden, half the homes
are gone.
You can't rent because we won't rent to you.
That's wild, dude.
So I was like, whoa, what a punishment.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what a chargeback was because I was so young at the time.
Yeah, you never really need to use, like a normal day-to-day, you don't need to use it.
No, it's something that I guess also, like, has been abused so much.
Yeah, because also, like, if you just like talk to wherever you went that like overcharged you, 9 times out of 10, if you're in the right, they'll give you the refund, you know? Like, even if you have to be a little bit annoying about it. Like, I know there's been a couple times when we go, like, Uber Eats and, like, shit just wouldn't come.
Yeah, and that's because you have to go... Uber Eats is crap with refunds, dude.
Yeah. And
they think it's, like, anti-scam shit, but it's like, no, some of these people are not... I mean, you know, it's late at night. I don't know. People are high or something. And they're just not sending the right food, or it's miscommunication between the whatever. You should still get a refund if you don't get all your food.
Yeah.
Especially because of how expensive it is. And
then
Uber is protecting Uber by not giving anybody refunds because they think they give out refunds too quickly. And it's like literally just authorize whether or not people got the food they ordered or not.
You told me to take a photo of it. Here's all the food. You gotta trust me a little bit.
Authorization, and it's just like, no, you didn't. You paid $60. You didn't get your food. Fuck you, because you order from the same place all the time. It's like, yeah, I got 2 Taco Bells next to me. They both suck.
I'm smack dab in the middle. Yeah,
we have to drive there, go there, open the shit, look at it, and tell them to make us more food every time. Sometimes I don't want to do that. Sometimes I want to be... It's 10 p.m. We forgot to fucking eat because we have ADHD.
Quote unquote, don't put us on the list.
Long hours. Yeah, not really. Because we do have ADHD. It's diagnosed. We're on the list already.
Fuck.
There's nothing we can do about that. But yeah, man, I don't know. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna rant about Uber Eats. Uber Eats just fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say we've been ordering out, but we've been doing it in like the apps of the actual places.
Yeah.
Holy shit, how much they're overcharging on Uber Eats just to cover the delivery fees.
Yeah.
Fuck that, dude.
Yeah. And you worked for Uber Eats too.
Yeah.
So you know that money's not going to drivers.
Fuck no.
Yeah.
Jesus, man. Solved it?
Solved it. I get why the fast food places are sometimes bad, though.
No, yeah. I know a lot of them are like understaffed. I don't want to blame them necessarily.
Ever since I saw that, and fuck Starbucks, by the way. Starbucks sucks. Haven't been there in a while. In years.
I haven't been there in years either, yeah.
Honestly, don't mind it.
Yeah.
But ever since I saw that Starbucks image where it was like all the mobile orders that were just going to sit on the counter.
Oh,
and it was like 30 fucking drinks that are just waiting. And it was like, wow.
Yeah.
Like the breakfast rush of people trying to get their coffee, and then they would order it, forget,
and then just
not pick it up. That sucked.
Yeah.
I get why you're serving the people in the place better than you are on apps. Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I got an update. One of the rare updates that I give a shit to read.
Oh, fuck. Did we do it? Did we do it?
We did do it. We did read this one.
No, okay.
Oh, no, sorry. No, we didn't. We didn't cause an update. We're not mentioned.
Okay, thank Christ.
All right, so I got an update here.
Yeah.
Would I be the asshole if I kicked my boyfriend's sister out of our house?
Right, yeah.
Hi, everyone.
Hey.
I meant to post this on Monday, but I've been busy, so here it is now.
Okay.
Emma and my boyfriend, Tom, for this update, both left last week and went to stay with their aunt. Emma is staying there until her parents are back. Tom was staying there for a week to give me space. Tom came around on Saturday evening so we could talk about our relationship and everything. Long story short, I broke up with him. Reading all the comments made me realize that I'd been walked all over by him and his sister for too long. Enough was enough.
Thank God.
He's been back and forth over the last few days to get his stuff, and I think he's staying at a friend's house while he looks for a place to rent.
Who cares?
Yeah. Obviously, I'm sad about the breakup because I did think I'd spend the rest of my life with him, but this whole situation has made me realize that I need to be selfish and put myself first for once in my life.
It's not selfish.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
As for Emma, she's on a strict curfew and money will be sent to her aunt to cover her expenses. Her aunt has said she's on a 3-strike policy, but to be honest, I don't care anymore. Emma is not my responsibility and never actually should have been.
Yeah.
The money Emma and Tom's parents sent me has been used in 2 parts. 1, covering all expenses Emma racked up, like the cleaning bill, etc. 2, a very, very nice spa trip for me.
Nice.
Some friends are coming with me and we all can't wait. My parents are going to look after the dogs. I've booked myself a full body massage and a champagne afternoon tea.
Let's go.
So yeah, that's the update. I'm now single and have my house back. Honestly, I couldn't be happier despite the breakup. Thanks everyone who left comments and helped me find my backbone.
Nice.
It's nice to find a good ending, you know?
Yeah. I mean, she seemed like such a reasonable person, because reasonable people do get into relationships where you're blinded by love.
And someone is kind of taking
advantage of you.
Yeah.
Especially it wasn't even his house. That was crazy to me. And then he's being a little bitch about it. It's just wild, man. I don't know. I'm glad though that she's taking care of herself and she's got her house all cleaned and stuff.
I do think because I guess I've been thinking about this because I feel like I've been using the word selfish when I'm like talking about myself.
Yeah.
Like in every day. I do think it's shitty to use that word when you want to just like try and take care of yourself.
Yeah.
And I do want to get my brain out of that mindset where it's like if I do anything for myself, I'm a selfish asshole or something.
I saw a fucking TikTok change my life. I think, let me look it up because it was a psychiatrist making a TikTok and it really helped me have the language.
Oh, okay.
Hottie Tot on TikTok. And she said that there are 3, she shared her 3 phrases that she uses the most in therapy. And I'm not going to quote it directly.
No, yeah.
But
and I will say also like our endorsement, it's just for this one TikTok. Like maybe there's other stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I haven't watched all of her videos, but these are good. This is a good.
These are good. Yeah, sorry.
TikTok. Yeah, we haven't.
Sorry, I just don't trust
sending her money to make TikTok.
No, just.
No, I get it.
We don't. No, retweets aren't endorsements.
I just don't want to steal her content and not tell you what she said.
Sorry,
I
just don't trust anyone on TikTok ever.
So. No, that makes sense.
Yeah, sorry. That's
this
me being cautious.
Awesome. This TikTok is awesome. Where she said that your brain's goal isn't to be happy; it's to be safe. And so sometimes your brain will choose a familiar hell over an unfamiliar heaven 100% of the time. Which I, especially after being, going through childhood trauma, completely agree. Because it was like, it feels very shocking when you get into a good thing.
But it's like you're leaving something that you've been used to.
You want to start making drama in your life because that feels better in your brain rather than like you start being toxic because you're like, if I make my shit toxic and I ruin this thing for me, that's safer than just not doing that and enjoying my life right now. Feeling safe, quote unquote. Like this is weirdly enough, a safe situation when you've felt unsafe your whole life can feel unsafe because you've only known not being safe. The phrase that she used was really awesome. It was like, once you realize that your brain is not trying to be happy, it's just trying to help you, then to help you be comfortable, then you realize that your actions, like, making your life better is a choice.
Yeah.
That you have to do uncomfortable things to better your life. And I was like, damn, that's so fucking real. And it completely breaks the narrative of like, why didn't you just leave your relationship? And it's like, but because it was familiar.
Yeah.
And because the idea of being single and having to rebuild your whole fucking life is scary.
Oh, yeah.
Even though you're in a scary position.
Already.
It's fucking hard to get out of there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Like, I knew that my mom I wanted to get out of my entire city because of the abuse that I went through with my mom, left. And it was so fucking scary to be alone. And I also had negative experiences there that instead of being there and toughing it out, I went back to my mom.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And I lived with my mom, thinking that would be a better situation than being in a completely new city. And the reality was I just needed to find my footing somewhere, you know? And it was just by pure luck that I had met people that treated me well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, man, that's good. I like that.
I know, right?
I don't know, yeah, and I guess
which is why I wanted to give her credit, Josh.
For that one TikTok. Scroll 3 down, it's like, oh, what the fuck is this bullshit she's saying? Oh, god damn it.
Fuck vaccine.
Yeah,
no,
right.
No, she's not. I don't want to slander her either.
I don't want to slander or endorse.
That one TikTok is really good.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you very
much.
We've
solved
me.
The problem here. Yeah. No, I get it. I don't know. It's nice to see a good ending. You know, it's just I don't know. People deserve better.
Yeah. Oh, that was the other thing that I was going to say that she said in that video. You can't hate yourself into loving yourself.
Oh, yeah. I've heard that before.
You've done enough of the hating yourself part and you're not loving yourself yet. So let's try to get yourself into the new part of your life where you love yourself by loving yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like everything you've done hasn't worked yet. So let's try just being nicer to yourself. Because it is true. Like,
oh, yeah.
The way you talk to yourself is the biggest way that you are, you know. And I think sometimes it's like, it's weird because I've had a therapist tell me like, to tell myself to shut the fuck up when I think bad thoughts, which is funny, but it is also real. Like, it's hard to say like, no, brain, stop telling myself I'm a failure. You're not a failure. I'm not going to fucking believe that shit.
Yeah, you have to be a little bit forceful to really get the message across. Yeah.
It seems counterintuitive, but the more you stick up for yourself, the more you're like, oh, hell yeah. Like I've talked about my dreams before where I would have a shitty dream and I would wake up and I would be really scared. And it stopped me from wanting to go to sleep. But after a while, after being on medication for a long time for depression and stuff, I'd have traumatic dreams. And then all of a sudden I would get really scared. And then another person in my dream would all of a sudden be like, oh, okay, take it all down. We have to help her feel better. Which was crazy. And I would wake up and be like,
what the fuck?
Did I just have like a nice time at night? That's fucking weird.
Weird, yeah.
I had a dream last night where I was like in line for a Walmart, like a really long line with a bunch of kids.
Yeah.
And we go in and it's like a big playroom.
Ah.
And it turned into this like labyrinthian, like every room is like a different theme. And it was really fun, but really weird. And I was just kind of walking and I was like, I got to get out of here. And it became like one of those labyrinth dreams where you can't get out of a place. But at some point I was like, I don't like this anymore. And then I met people that were walking around as well. And they were like, yeah, are you stuck here too? So I like started to be like buddies with myself.
Hell yeah.
Or we were just walking around and chatting to the shit and just being like, this is fucking crazy. Yeah. There's like a river in here? That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense.
That's nice.
It was fucking nice.
Damn, man.
But yeah, that's the power of it's not toxic positivity. It's just when you tell yourself, no, I'm a piece of shit. They're like, no, I'm fucking not.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
But counter argument though, I'm thinking of the mining for diamonds meme where it's like the guy gives up right before hitting it.
No.
Like it's like this is like, yeah, like listen, if I just pull the
if I hate myself enough,
then it'll turn around.
You'll get the diamonds of
and eventually I will get a blackjack 21.
I don't know if you heard what I said.
No, sorry.
If you hate yourself enough, you'll get the diamonds of That's what you want? No, be nice to yourself, bitch.
Right,
I want you alive. Right. And that goes for you too.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Solved it.
Solved it. This is from r/DM Academy. Pulling the plug on a 16-month campaign. Note, this is kind of ranty, but there is genuine advice at the end.
Okay.
Our current campaign has been running for around 16 months now, and I'm calling it quits after 2 of my players, quote-unquote, forgot about the session. One showed up about 15 minutes late, which is fine, and the other never showed up and didn't even realize it until after I canceled and told them.
Dude, no call, no show? That's crazy, man.
I know, that's like 2 points. At your job.
Sorry. It was 4 points at my job.
Oh, wow. Since the beginning, it was mired with scheduling/discipline issues. People waking up late, people quote-unquote forgetting, people outright lying for no good reason about why they're missing a session, showing up late but not notifying until I ask them where they are, etc. I try to be empathetic and patient with my players, who are all good friends of mine. Many times I thought that scheduling would not be this problematic for 5 adults without children. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on, dude.
There's always going to be something. Okay.
Yeah, I know. This is why I don't fully agree with it, but I get why he's upset.
If you don't have kids, you gotta spend time with me.
All your free time is mine if you don't have kids. Whenever I asked them squarely if they wanted to keep playing, if they were enjoying the campaign, etc., they would assure me that they did, and I believed them. They would form up their act for maybe a month or two, but the problems always came back. I've given them so many off-ramps to completely non-judgmentally end the campaign, I just don't believe them anymore. I don't know whether they think my time is more expendable than theirs, or if they get some pleasure out of watching me try to establish normal communication habits among a group of adults. It can't be that I have to continually remind people to fill out the scheduling form that takes maybe a few minutes to complete. I really struggled to remember anything in my life that I was looking forward to and somehow forgot. As far as I know, that just doesn't happen. If I did, even if it did, wouldn't you take the 30 seconds to set up reminders on the day of so that you wouldn't forget? This is my favorite part of this post.
Okay.
And I will say, I'll give the OP some grace, but this is my favorite fucking thing a DM has ever said. God.
I will say already there's a lot of hostile,
it's so hostile.
It's really hostile.
He's so mad.
Yeah.
And it's funny that he's posting in DM Academy, a place where
this is how you're
supposed to help people. This is not a helpful, this is an event post.
Yeah.
If I told you in 5 days, I'll give you $1 million, but there is a 1% chance that you'll forget, wouldn't you make absolutely sure you didn't forget? Now real quick, obviously a D&D game isn't $1 million.
I was about to say
Christ.
that. I was about to say that.
Because holy crap, man, you went over the deep end of the issue.
Yeah.
But it's still something that one of your friends puts time and parentheses and sometimes money into, and supposedly something that you enjoy doing. It's not like forgetting to grab milk on the way home. A little bit like that. It's forgetting about entire 3 to 4 hour chunks of your day. It's bizarre to me, and I don't think I'll ever understand it, assuming they aren't being outright malicious. Part of me thinks that it's because we play online that it just quote-unquote feels less important. Like because I'm not literally hosting them at my house and literally drawing maps in front of them, that before the sessions subconsciously just fall to a lower priority in their mind. I don't know. If I knew how utterly cancerous
my
God, you're so mad. It would be, I would never have asked these guys to play. These are your friends.
Yeah.
You know?
These guys.
This experience has been so draining that I seriously don't think I'll ever take someone at their word about a long-term campaign. For my sanity, I think I'll need to do like personal reviews of their Google calendars and examine every commitment they're currently engaged in, at least for serious character-driven campaigns. It sounds bleak to say the lesson is not to trust your friends. So I guess I'll say that if you're a new DM or you're starting with a new group or whatever, give your players 1 or maybe 2 chances at this sort of fuckery. If it continues, Just cut them out of the campaign. It's just not worth it.
Wow.
You gotta take a break.
Yeah, this is overtaking your...
I felt a modicum of this before, where I'm like, why is DMing just a machine that makes you hate your friends? What the fuck?
And then you took like 2-3 weeks
and
off.
I came back and I was like, hell yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, yeah, there we go.
You're burnt out. That's literally the
And that's fair. Listen, it's a lot of work to DM.
And it is fucked up that they don't, show up.
Make the time, yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's because you're being so fucking serious about it that it's scaring them into not being truthful.
If you're talking about like, I need to see your Google calendars.
That's too far.
That's a little too far. I do think that's like, listen, Google calendars are good for remembering stuff.
Yes.
Don't fucking look at my Google calendar, all right? Jesus.
And this is just my opinion. I don't think this is the answer because I know a lot of people hate timeliness issues.
Like being late, yeah.
Like, all that stuff. I think if you cannot handle people not showing up to D&D at all, you shouldn't DM.
I get it.
Because I think that's part of it. Not that you have to make sure everybody's there or that whatever, but it's like that. This is why you have a group big enough that you plan something if somebody drops out.
Yeah.
My plan is I have like a backup for our campaigns. If somebody drops out, we play a different campaign that's a little loosey-goosey and people are fine. And it takes a lot less prep for me to do it.
And also, you could just play games.
Yeah, you could just play games together.
There's been a couple times where like, people will drop out when we would just play like multiplayer games. If you guys can get like access to like the same game.
Yeah, well, I'll just play like Peak or something.
Yeah.
Something else that we like. We'll hang out, which honestly is something that you should be doing with your players as well.
Yeah.
If they're your friends and you're not doing this for money, then yeah, you should be just hanging out with your friends otherwise.
Yeah.
Because it helps you build character. Well, not build character, but like rapport. And especially if you met people through D&D, then you hang out, get to know somebody. It makes them more interested in the campaign as well.
No, that's fair.
Because it's weird, because I used to think like, man, they only view me as a DM, because they keep asking me to do things for them and then not appreciating it. And then once I took my break, I came to the realization that I was like, no, they see me as only invested in their friendship for D&D. Because I was too into D&D. And now that I've sat out of it and I've shown them, no, I also value them as friends, they're more interested.
Yeah.
Because they recognize that I recognize that we're all just being a group of friends.
Yeah.
No,
and I feel that too. And like, if you're coming under stress in a group because you're doing a lot of these, like, because you're spending a lot of time off the friend group, like planning out the stuff you're doing during the activities, like.
Yeah. And I'm a type of person that if you have to cancel last minute, I'm never, ever, ever, for literally any reason. People have canceled because they're anxious.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no.
I literally don't give a fuck. And I say it out loud. I'm like, that's fine.
Yeah.
I don't care. Because when I make maps and stuff and I do all this stuff, even if somebody was like, hey, I can't do this campaign anymore, and we have to throw away the entire campaign and all the work and money that I put into it, I do not care because at least I got to do it because I like doing it.
There was an experience, and you enjoy the experience of doing it, like
drawing the maps, doing all the stuff. I liked drawing maps, and it has given me a skill. It has helped me a lot.
Yeah, in
like background making in my art and stuff. And it's genuinely helped me. So I don't lose anything when people leave or something because of something going on in their life. Plus, also, it's weird to think that your players don't have jobs.
Or like lives outside of D&D.
Or like family stuff can come up. School.
Did they say that they don't have, that they're not,
they
none
don't
of them have
well, I mean like your parents or your uncle or your grandparents.
I think just saying kids or pets.
It's like you're not some individual that is completely disconnected from your community. You also have, some people have to take care of their. I have a friend.
Some people volunteer, like shit.
I don't know. You got other shit going on. Yeah, don't schedule stuff during D&D. I do think that's sometimes shitty, but sometimes it can't be helped.
No, yeah.
So I don't know. I think it's a bit overbearing to be like, I think you just want to play D&D. You don't want to hang out with your friends. And I think you should take some time off and readjust your shit.
Yeah, you said sorry, I cut you off. You said you had a friend, like.
Oh yeah, I had a friend that he currently lives with his grandmother, to take care of her, even though she's not ill, but because she's his grandmother.
Yeah,
and he wants to be there for her and help her around the house and stuff. And that's like, at any moment she could have a fall or something, and he has to go.
There's an emergency. Yeah,
I'm not gonna be like, you said you'd play D&D. Because I'm not fucking 12. I'm an adult that knows that life happens.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
Are you that professor from that UCF? Like,
yeah.
If I don't care if you're giving birth, you're doing the test.
You're going to do the test.
You're having that birth in here.
The only thing that'll let you off the hook with this test is God. Like, bro, chill.
All right,
man.
Calm down, man.
Holy crap.
But yeah, solved it?
Yeah, solved it. I don't know. You got to take a chill pill.
Take a chill pill, yeah.
Other people did say that's why they have larger groups, so there's people drop out. It can be like
two or
something
else, yeah. I feel you.
Or just chill out, enjoy the nice break.
Yeah.
Say, no D&D this week, next week. Have a break.
Have a little break.
It's okay.
Have a Kit Kat.
Yeah, have a Kit Kat.
Final story of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Am I the asshole for yelling at my mom after she let my grandma cut up my favorite shirt?
Oh my God.
Earlier today, I was in the living room when I noticed my grandma cutting up a t-shirt. When I looked closer, I realized it wasn't just any shirt. It was my shirt.
Oh my God.
This wasn't some random old shirt. I've had it for 10 years, and it was the very first shirt I've ever bought with my own money.
No.
It wasn't expensive, but the front design has a lot of sentimental value to me, which is why I've kept it all these years. For context, the shirt doesn't fit me anymore, and it's obviously old. I could afford to buy thousands of new shirts if I wanted to, but that wasn't the point. This one was important to me.
That fucking sucks, dude.
When I realized what was happening, I freaked out and called for my mom. I was really upset and ended up yelling at her for giving my shirt to my grandma to cut up. My mom brushed me off and said it was just an old shirt, that I was exaggerating and ungrateful, and that she could buy me 100 more.
Grateful for what?
Getting your shirt cut, I guess?
Yeah, what?
She told me I was making too big a deal out of it. To me, it wasn't just a shirt, it was special, and now it's destroyed. I got so upset that I locked myself in my room and cried. Later, my mom called my dad to complain about me, and then my dad called me to hear my side.
Okay.
From what he told me, he had already gotten mad at my mom and grandma when she first explained it.
Good.
Apparently, he asked my mom if that shirt had any sort of design on the front. When she admitted it did, my dad reminded her that both he and she know about my hobbies and interests, and that they know I place value on things like that. He also told her that it was my property, not something she had the right to make decisions about.
Yes.
For additional context, I'm currently in my parents' home, currently on vacation to see my family. I only came because my parents wanted me here for my cousin's wedding.
Oh my God, you don't even fucking live there?
Otherwise, I would either be in Asia right now with friends for a graduation trip or in Europe where I study and lived. My dad apparently even pointed out to my mom that if I didn't have some attachment to the shirt, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to brought it across borders in the first place. After I explained my side to him, he agreed with me completely and said my mom and grandma were in the wrong. He also told me he's going to make my mom take the shirt to a clothing repair shop to see if it can be fixed.
That's nice.
My mom, however, still insists I overreacted and embarrassed her in front of my grandma, but I feel like I had every right to be upset since it was my shirt and nobody asked me. Could I have handled it better? So am I the asshole for yelling at my mom when I saw my grandma cutting up my sentimental shirt?
Yeah, it handled it better. Reddit's going to tell you could have been completely non-emotional and logicked your way out of the situation.
You had facts and logicked your way out, then everything would be okay.
If you were a master of stoicism, you could have wormed your way out of this and not gotten your dad involved.
Let's say for the sake of argument, this shirt wasn't yours.
You're a fucking human being. You saw something very important to you get chopped up by your family members, and then they invalidated you, didn't give a shit about your feelings, and luckily your dad was there to pick up the pieces and take care of you like a family should, regardless of age. I believe. And yeah, no, your mom's just being a sneaky. Sneaky sneak. Mom's being sneaky, and it's weird. Why does your mom do that? My mom would do this with shirts that she hated. Because she'd be like, this shirt is so old and like it's gross and blah. And it would be like shirts I would wear around the house. I wouldn't wear them out.
Yeah.
And it got to a point where one time she did cut up a shirt that I had.
Really?
Which I talk about it multiple times. It was the Beatles shirt from Borders, and I couldn't find it. Which people have given me really good suggestions about where to find soft shirts.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. But then also one time I was over. She didn't like it that I wore black all the time. Because I was like proto goth kind of, and she really hated that. And she would always be like, I went to the store and I bought you a nice shirt. And it would be like a pink frilly thing that I would never wear. And I'd be like, I'm not fucking wearing that.
Yeah.
That's not my style. And I don't like it. And it would also be lacy, and I hate the way lace feels on my body.
I can understand that.
It like irritates me. So I just wouldn't wear it. And she'd be like, you don't like what I'm like, you don't, you're not trying.
Yeah.
And it was always like go wear color. Yeah. And I was like, no. And also be more girly. And I was like, no, I don't want to.
Yeah.
So one day I come over to she's like, you can do laundry at my place, honey. Blah, blah, blah. I wasn't living there. I brought over my laundry, put it in the washing machine. She put in bleach in the washing machine before I got there.
Jesus Christ.
And it ruined all my black stuff.
Clothes, yeah.
Yeah. And because I had put it in her washing machine, decided to put my clothes in her washing machine, she was like, well, you should have checked. It's your fault, actually. And she was so fucking happy about it. She got such a big smile.
Oh my God.
And I was like, did you fucking do that on purpose? And she was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And I was like, wow.
You're crazy.
You're
Holy
fucking crazy.
Shit.
But yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah.
But parents sometimes will be like, I don't like this shirt. I'm going to cut it up.
I also, and I feel like having sentimental value for something too. Like, I think there's a lot of shit. Like, not a lot. I don't think I hoard a lot of shit, but like, I know there's stuff in here that like, if someone were to fuck with, I'd be like upset.
Pissed.
Yeah.
And rightfully so, I think. You're more sentimental than I am, probably for the reasons that I just said.
Growing up, I did not have a mother who put bleach to fuck up all my clothes.
And that's also probably the reason I won't wash clothes in anybody else's washing machine. Oh,
despite her asking him over and over. Yeah. But yeah, no. My mom was nice at least like 90% of the time. Like
No, she's a good mom.
Yeah, and she is. Yeah.
She encouraged your sentimentality, and she keeps stuff too. Like a regular fucking mom that's good at momming. My mom misplaced my birth certificate, and I had to get another one.
Well, there's no sentimental value to a piece of paper that tells you that
you're hard that is. That shit's hard as fuck. I didn't have any identification. I had to get it myself.
So crazy, dude. Jesus.
She lost my birth certificate and my social security card. I had to get another one. You only get a certain number of those in your lifetime.
Yeah, so can't be burning them. Yeah.
She's like, I don't give a fuck. She had my brothers though. She kept my brothers in her little file cabinet or whatever.
That sucks.
I still don't know where my birth certificate is. I probably need one.
It's gone. It's gone forever.
It's not here.
Some landfill in fucking Georgia.
I don't know. Yeah, no. Your parents suck. It's weird that I'm glad your dad's on your side.
Yeah, but like your mom and grandma just both.
I wonder if your grandma was just like, okay, like didn't know anything about it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Also, embarrassing me in front of your grandma, I do get. Not like she's right for that, but that I've heard that before.
Oh, really?
And I think it's like a weird family dynamic of like, your grandma's over. Don't do that.
Yeah, because this is weird. How I raised you. Like, I guess it's kind of like one of those things where
she's
it's like...
She's going to judge my parenting.
Yeah, but then she's going to be like, yeah, I guess I didn't parent you as shitty as you're a parent now, huh? Apologize?
That never made sense to me, ever. Your aunt's here. You have to be on your best behavior.
Or else
what? I don't know. Is my aunt going to fucking whoop me?
They're going to talk behind our backs about how we raise our kids.
Okay.
Like everyone does.
All right.
Like I do to them when I go over.
They would do anyway. Like, what the fuck?
Jesus.
I don't know. I never got that. Especially as an adult. You're an adult. Who cares what you do? It's all your responsibility now. I thought that was the whole fucking point. Whatever. All right. But you could use my property?
Apparently.
I mean, it's so many red flags. It doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
You know what I mean?
I will say the one thing I'm now thinking about, and I'm like, I did check all these, right? Question mark.
Oh,
where
for
it's
AI?
like, yeah, where it's like bringing the shirt with you, like across borders. But I guess if it's so very sentimental to you, I guess I don't blame you if you're staying somewhere for a little bit, wanting to make sure you save something. You know,
if you don't trust your roommates to not go into your room or something.
Yeah, and honestly, I would trust my parents more than I would my roommates.
Or
only
just,
to have that be fucking squandered immediately.
Yeah. Or like you just have it in your like you're like me, you don't take good care of your clothes and you put it all in one pile.
Yeah.
And then you just kind of, when you're on vacation, you just kind of shove it in a big bag.
I think it'd be funny if it's not in the big pile, but like it's in one of those like frames, and then it's like, oh, I gotta bring the shirt, take it off the frame, put it in the new room that you're in, and your mom's like it's score.
Like it's fucking national treasure.
Yeah.
Like peeling off the stuff to open it and be like, here you go, like with gloves on and shit. Dude, yeah. Why is she going through your damn stuff too? Why is that a thing? I mean, that's such a mom thing to do though.
Yeah. My mom's also gone through my shit. Yeah. I was like,
we don't have to talk about that part.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about that part. Yeah.
That's for your therapist.
Yeah. Yeah, true. But
anyway, that's it.
That's our show. Solved it. Hell yeah.
Woo, that was a good one. Bye-bye.
Sarah, what do you want to plug?
Follow me on Tumblr. That's Soheron. ThatSoheeron. That's ThatSoheeron. I
am Joshua Chinland on most things, a guy nicknamed JC on Twitch. I think I'm returning to streaming this week. So Tuesday, Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern to 8 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
Come chill out as I'm chatting tomorrow. I don't know. Shit. Fuck.
Shit.
I don't have any plans for my big return that everyone's waiting for. But also, we're a podcast. Save this on Instagram, APWSTR on Twitter, TikTok.
Yeah.
We are Patreon, Buy Me Coffee, APWSTR as well. And there are mutual aid links on our link tree if you want to talk about that for a second.
Yeah. Red cards, which teach you about your rights when it deals with ICE. Palestine, Congo, Sudan, Lebanon, Yemen, fucking Hurricane Helene, wildfires in California. All that good stuff is down below in the shit, and you should go check it out.
Yeah.
And if you want something to be in there, DM me on Tumblr and let me know. And I'll put it in there. Yeah.
And of course, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the gosh darn bell if you're watching on YouTube, and raise 5 stars on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Yeah.
But enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for spending some time with us and chilling.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Dude, we almost did 5 hours in total of recording, man.
That's not that bad. Remember, I saw somebody say on our YouTube, 7 hours of recording is fucking crazy. And I was like,
we haven't done that in a while, yeah.
Like, that's kind of nice. We've cut it down a little bit.
And then we're gonna have to watch Matt Damon movies, and it's like, fuck, a 9-hour day. Oh god. There's someone that apparently follows us that I think I want to follow back because they make like copycat recipes.
Ooh.
Apparently they've already gotten on a fucking TV show.
Oh wow.
But like they did like a me before a 12-hour shoot, and then it's just
me after. Yeah.
the most dead inside person. And all I can think of is
real.
Yep, that's
so
the way.
Same.
God, so real, man.
I've thought about doing like, maybe I should try to act or something.
I get it.
I don't want to do it because of the 12 hours.
I think if I wanted to act, and this is an open call right now, voice acting.
That's what I thought too.
I think that would be
Have you heard of
fun.
Fucking Backstage.com?
I do. Yeah, I'm fucking subscribed to them.
Really?
And I always get emails that's like, new FX show hiring. And it's like, and you look into it, it's like, oh, they're hiring from anywhere. And you look at it, no.